West Texas poker.
Where the action is hot and the cards never stop. We're going to the river. Welcome to the River League. This is the River Live.
Shuffle, up, and deal.
All right, take two.
Hello.
How's take two, Bryce?
Take two.
There we go. Now we
Back
have
in
sound.
action.
Sorry about that, everyone. I hope you switch it over so that we reload, whatever it may take. But we got audio.
The thing's moving now.
It wouldn't be a River League stream if we didn't have technical issues. That's just kind of how this stream works. And it's not just this stream; it's all streams. But there's a lot going on. But we are good to go now. We're gonna have cards in the air here shortly. But appreciate everyone for tuning in the first time. Hopefully you flip it back over and tune in now. We talked about the last stream. We had a PLO and this is our Thursday night stream, which is kind of our mixed game, any crazy games, anything we want to do on Thursday nights. Our 1-3 streams are always on Saturdays now. That doesn't mean we might not play 1-3 on a Thursday, but it might be like a knit game or like like a bigger game, some kind of high roller, something special. So like I said, Saturdays, be sure and sign up for that. But this is our kind of any game stream, and we're bringing Big O today and featuring
basically our Tuesday Big O game that we see every
that
week.
pretty much the Cutioners are both on the table. So buckle in for that one. The Mexicutioner and the Americutioner, as they choose to name themselves, whatever the case may be. But we'll get cards in the air on them pretty soon. Let's talk a little bit about this free roll that we had going on. We had the qualifiers. Congratulations.
4 players.
Four people qualified in the first one. There's only 2 left. So you've got to get here to the river, put in some cash game hours. I know that there are people that are specifically playing to get some hours. I saw Donald playing cash
Donald
the other day.
Too. Playing 1-3.
playing some 1-3 to get some of those hours. You got to play at least 15 hours in the cash game to qualify for your seat in the qualifier. Coming up on August 9th is the next one. We had 4. I don't know if we got a picture of them.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. That's,
Big shout out to Kent Lacey, Marco, our dealer Marco, David Shepard, and Darius Thompson from Abilene.
There you go. We'll put that on the camera there. Show the.
Okay.
Let me get it up close here. Hang on. There we go. It's been a minute for me.
There we go. Shout out to all those guys holding up the belt that they're going to be fighting for.
Holding up that belt. Yeah, I hope that belt comes back to San Angelo.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
So the 50K, I'm going to put that back on there so y'all can see it. The next one's August 9th. Be sure and put in your hours in July. You need at least 15 hours on the table to get that 15K starting stack. The qualifier is only $30. That's it. So you're just going to play enough hours to qualify, and then $30 get you a shot at that belt that we saw in the picture there, plus $40,000 prize pool and a $10,000 final table mystery knockouts. So lots of cash going to be doled out on September 27th. And if you get in that top 10% rounded up in August or September, and you go to Kojak's on September 27th to fight for the belt, no matter what, you're going to be in the money. Probably about a $400 min cash, I would say.
I think so. And then what up top? What's your
I
expectation?
mean, at least 10K.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe a little more.
Yeah, well, it's all depends. 40K prize pool. I like to do the 20 percentile, but we're going to run this one a little bit higher. So it'll be pushing 10K for that first place, plus the mystery knockouts, plus the belt, which is the most all important. But also want to talk about new to the stream starting today. Aces full of kings or better, Bryce, and we're going to give him $200.
Yeah, definitely another reason to come and play on the live streams here twice a week.
Yeah, and that is a progressive jackpot. It's going to be going up $50 every hour. So when we get cards in the air at hopefully in the next few minutes, 1 hour from then, if no one gets aces full of kings or better, it's going to go up to $250, so forth and so on, and roll over to the next stream if needed. So we're going to be hoping seeing a big hand and pay out that jackpot. Like I said, I started it at $200, and it'll go up $50 every hour, 3-hour stream, so it'll go up $150 a day. But we're going to be playing Big O tonight, so it's going to be quads or better. Must be flopped. You'd be surprised how much that happens.
How often it happens.
Yeah, it really does happen quite a bit. It sounds difficult, but it's really not in Big O. We've got the The flush frenzy still going. Has anybody gotten close to that? I know that.
We've had a lot of people with 2. I think we had Vicky was the only person who's had 3 of them.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's 4 flushes, 1 of each suit.
but they're starting to heat up. Then there's no windows all day long from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. You can come in here and try to make all 4 flushes.
Yeah, that's actually huge. I mean,
Yeah.
because don't get me wrong, a little bit of luck involved, but I've seen all 4 flushes get hit within 2 hours.
Yeah.
We've done this promotion many times before, and all 4 flushes can happen just literally at any minute.
Right seat at the right time.
Yeah, but this time we're doing the 40% room share. So that means if someone is there, if someone's got 3, sit down and play. The jackpot right now is $5,000, which spoiler alert, will be going up soon. But right now it's $5,000. So that's $2,000 spread around anybody who's clocked in playing at the time. So if you walk in and somebody's got 3 flushes, get on the table quick because you'll get a piece of it. Also, our tournament schedule still running this month of July. Of course, always our Monday and Wednesday free rolls, the pineapple and the hold'em with the bomb pots. We had a pretty good turnout yesterday for the pineapple as usual. It was a good fun tournament.
Yeah.
And we're continuing on the Saturday free roll of Big O. That's what we're going to be watching and playing the cash game variety tonight. But the Big O free roll is a good way to learn this game that you're about to watch at a cheap price. And first place in that tournament's been pretty good too.
Yeah, lots of people coming in, learning that game, being able to understand it a little bit better. But yeah, every Saturday that's at 4 p.m. Come and play the Big O free roll.
Yeah, and their Sunday bounty tournament always good as well. Now I will say another spoiler alert, but I want to start getting that out there today. Since we're streaming on Saturdays now, the Big O free roll will be at 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. we're going to back that up a little bit to make it easier for people to want to be on stream, and that way they can play in the tournament, enjoy cash, and then get on the live stream. Especially since it'll be a nice 1-3. Also, TX Poker. You know how cool it was to see Jason wearing the TX
cool.
Poker online there. You see on the screen there. Poker player out of Abilene, Jason. Him and his wife Sam come to the River League quite a bit. I played poker with him for years and years, and just happened to be on that one of the featured tables, sit across from Ms. Rocky. I haven't talked to him yet. I wonder how that went.
Yeah.
he
he jammed like a bunch of chips,
Hey,
pocket kings.
You know what? It was getting close to the money bubble. I don't hate it. Pick up some orbits, but he ended up cashing. He did. Golly, I want to say he got like 800 something. He made like 22K.
Yeah.
So
Mint
great
cash,
cash for
almost.
him. So that was actually really exciting. Okay, sorry about that. Just in the technical stuff again, but TX Poker, the hoodie he was wearing, it is live right now, Bryce. We've had Big O. I think we had 2 tables of Big O going
I've been
earlier.
playing on there
and the Hold'em.
randomly a couple different days, but lots of different people from lots of different places on there playing all across Texas.
Absolutely. And so you can go to txpokeronline.com, sign up. And what makes it unique is, a member of the River League here, you can put money in and off the app right here in the club.
Yep.
So come on up to the cage just like you would if you're here playing cash and say, hey, throw 100 on my account. Let me play some cash. And if you hit it big in one of the games, just come up here and you've got money waiting on you
Cash
to
it
play for
out.
that day. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Great to partner with them, TX Poker. Again, txpokeronline.com. Sign up, play with people from all over the state who are partnered with TX Poker as well. And tournaments coming up, trademarks soon again.
Trademark.
I mean, that's just what I just tell people every single time. It's just the way that they're not going to do anything until they're ready. Put it that way. So that's all we can do on there. Tonight's Big O, and I don't get to play much poker in general because I traveling around different rooms, but I love Big O. It to me, what are your differences in playing Hold'em and Big O,
Well,
other than the obvious split pots?
yeah, it's definitely the game plays a lot larger for the most part. Specifically, our room plays a lot larger.
That's true.
But Big O, for the most part, is a post-flop game, where in Hold'em, you can definitely take down more pots pre-flop.
Yeah.
definitely finding your ranges in this game is going to be definitely a lot different too, just because it's easier to decide what's a good hand and what's a bad hand in this game.
Yeah. And for those that are tuning in that don't know about Big O, the long story short, if you're familiar with Omaha, where you play 2 cards out of your hand, 3 cards on the board, just like we do in the bomb pots, the 2 boards, but just imagine just 1 board. You must play 2 out of your hand. Big O operates the same way, but it is a high-low game, meaning that each pot is split if there are 5 total cards of 8 or less in play. So what they would call the nut low in this game would be ace deuce. If there's a 4, 5, and 7 out on that flop, you've got ace deuce 4, 5, 7, and that just Whitney.
Whip bomb.
There we go. Just coming in. I mean, you think they know where the camera's there by now, but
They never know when it's on us.
yeah, still. But so it's a high-low game, and if you watch, and you'll hear us talk about it more as the hands go on. But you never know. People could be potting, with the low,
With the high or the
with
low,
the high
or
the
both.
low, and just because you have ace deuce does not mean you're guaranteed to win half the pot. 3 cards have to come out on the flop of 8 or less, and then since ace deuce is the lowest you can get, a lot of people are going to have that, and you see a lot of new players getting 3/4, and that's kind of a difficult transition to make with Big O.
It's well, not the same, but it's similar to like a bomb pot. You want to be trying to win both boards.
Right.
And there's a board for the high and a board for the low, but you always want to try to have at least a chance at both.
Yeah. And so, you're not just looking for ace deuce, but you're looking for 2 low cards, because if you have an ace and a deuce and ace comes out there, you just got your ace counterfeit. So
The
now,
broad wheel.
yeah, the broad wheel.
Broad wheel.
So, like I said, for those that don't know Big O, they're going to get started here in just a second and learn right along with everybody else. And this is a great room to learn this game in. It is the hottest, fastest growing game across the country. I mean, I was in Vegas a few weeks ago, and they were talking about Big O, and they're having Big O events.
They're
and
playing
things like that.
5-card Big O.
They're playing 5-card Big O.
Thank the Lord.
And they're actually calling it Big O now. They used to call it Congress.
Yep.
They used to call it Congress, but now it's actually Big O. So, it's coming along. So we have the free roll on Saturdays to learn how to play this game. We play Big O every Tuesday, and then it gets together probably 2 or 3 other days a week here. So it's just
Quite often.
it's just a different game that people are more and more adjusting to and learning. But it is an expensive game. It is a roller coaster game.
Lots of variants.
Yeah, they're going to be playing 5 on the button today.
Yep.
And so if you get a good hand off the rip and you want to pot it right off the rip, it's already you're looking at 15 bucks. And then somebody else can pot it, and so it's not a cheap game. That's why I suggest the Saturday free rolls. It's
You can get in for $10.
get in for
maybe
$10.
$40 if you got to rebuy one.
Exactly, and then just get learn the game cheaply, because I promise you, there's not many cash games that are cheap for Big O. Or they've got it on TX Poker online. They can
play what's
50 cent dollar Big O. But I've seen that game get pretty big.
It does not play small.
It's still pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But just so it's not a game that you want to get into deep until you learn it. But you can watch it here on stream with us here shortly, and learn the ins and outs and see what you think of it. But there's always lots of action. I'll put it that way. And that's why the players we're going to see here tonight with the Mexicutioner and the Americutioner. And you got
and Mitch
Banks and
Chris Mason.
Chris Mason. Yeah, there's quite a few names that you all know, but they're not afraid to get in there and mix it up. Looking at the zoom on a lot of that stuff here. We're still fixing some technical issues here, guys, as we're trying to get some cards in the air. We're gonna bring you the action anyway, but to be able to see the cards when they're face up anyway. So we'll find out here shortly, but give us like 3 minutes and we'll be coming right back with you with Big O on this Thursday night here at the River League. Once again, appreciate everyone for tuning in, and we will be right back. Change of a tall guy.
Let's do it.
Are you on? Did you grab the other one?
I don't. Yep. There we go.
Okay. Now
Change
we
of a
can-
tall guy.
Change of a tall guy. We got nothing but tall guys in the booth. So let's get you to the action. We've talked a little bit about this game already. Me and Bryce talked about Big O, how it's a little bit different, and we're going to learn it with everybody. And it's 5 cards, so it's just like the bomb pots you guys used to, but it's just one board and then that high-low thrown in.
What an incredible game. My favorite.
That's hard to say. You've been really into it lately, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I've been into it now for a couple of years. I truly think that this is one of the best games that can be played with a deck of cards. Quite difficult to figure out if you're new to it, but maybe me and you can help some people out today.
Well, we were talking about the high-low aspect. That's the really only difference, and it has nothing to do with the hand. It's not a straight. It's just 5 unique cards, 8 or less. The lowest combination will get half the pot.
I think a lot of people get confused when somebody has, let's say, ace, deuce, 3, and a deuce does come.
Yep.
And that deuce is now burned. Everybody has the same deuce.
Yep. So if it comes on the board, everybody gets to use it. So if you have ace deuce and a deuce comes out there, your ace deuce is no good. And when we talk about action, here goes the Mexicutioner right off rip. He's just playing funsies
Got
here.
top 2 pair.
Top 2 pair. Very, very small diamond draw. Mitch makes the call. He's got the nut diamond draw with an ace 4. No, he's got an ace 8 low. And as just what they call an emergency backup low, we see Michael has a deuce 5 for a low. So it does
Crazy
just
calls with a pair of 4s.
Yeah.
Well, a pair of jacks, I guess.
yeah, just because you have an ace doesn't mean it's the automatic low. It's the total 5 cards. So even though Mitch there has an ace,
Perfect. Now we can show them exactly what.
yeah, so right now you've got Michael with the deuce 5 low. Ooh, and that
Gonna
just
make
brought
him
him
straight.
brought him to straight to the 8. So he's going to win the high, and Mitch's ace 4 because he can play the four player.
Right. Is his ace player.
Or ace player is what they call it. So, like I said, don't be confused. We'll do our best. We've got a few hours of this. So, long story short, we see the best hand there. Obviously, 5 and 8 in Michael's hand for the nut
I
straight.
think we got this backwards. I think 10-8 is the nut for Mitch.
Oh, it's a
and
6
and then
on the
deuce
river.
5
You're right.
is going to be the
yeah,
nut low.
Yeah, it is completely backwards. Yeah, so
Michael announces his second nut hand.
yeah, so it is back. I didn't even see that. I was paying attention to the diamond draw for Mitch. Didn't
Right.
see that he made the high straight. So 10-8 going to be good for the high, and Michael's deuce 5, his lowest 5 cards to get that bottom half.
And they're going to chop it up.
So now, according to the book, 40% of the pots get chopped. What's your feeling on that?
I personally think that that's wrong. Now, normally, now hear me out. I normally am seeing a flop with low cards in my hand. So when I go to see a flop, it's hard for those low cards to show up if I already have them, right?
Right.
So it tends to be high cards for me every time. But like you said, the math shows that it is 40% of the time.
And I haven't looked at that in ages, but that's the last thing I remember is I remember reading 40% at one time.
I think you're 100% right. Because I believe I've said that before.
But like I said, if all you've got is an ace deuce in your hand, which looks great pre-flop, but then an ace or a deuce comes out there, it just completely ruins your hand. You can get counterfeit real easy on a low.
And then you're left with a pair in a game where everybody has 5 cards.
Exactly. Not very good. Flushes, ace high flushes are pretty much a necessity in this game, kind of like in a bomb pot.
Absolutely.
You don't want to call a bunch of money with a king or a queen high flush because you got 5 cards in your hand. If you don't have that ace of whatever, somebody else does, and then they've got 4 more chances to have a matching suit. So
Absolutely.
ace high is pretty much the minimum when it comes to flushes in this game, and not to mention pocket pairs. Lots of boats get there in this game. That's why the high hand qualifier is quads, because it does happen a lot as well. I don't even know if you've even talked about the high hand.
I have. This is the first time actually hearing.
Well,
about the high hand.
it literally just started today. We have a $200 jackpot right now. The first person to make quads or better flopped in Big O,
Okay.
or aces full of kings and hold'em.
Wow.
It's a $200 jackpot. It goes up $50 every hour progressively and carries over to the next stream as well. So if nobody gets quads here tonight, that $150 gets added. So the first hour of the Saturday stream, that gets thrown on that first hour.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
it's a progressive high hand jackpot we've got going here. Now we've got 7 players to a flop. Is that usually your experience?
Yes, especially here at the River League. Nobody likes to fold. Here, if you look, Andy finds himself in the spot that I always find myself in with a great hand, a great starting hand where you can make Broadway and a wheel,
Just flops nothing.
and you flop a pair where a straight is there. Obviously, the clubs are staring you in the face
Yeah. Mitch here is the one that looks like he flopped the straight
with the straight flush.
straight flush
Opportunity.
redraw. Yeah, he's got a monster high draw. 6 on the turn, so there's not going to be a low. So this is one of those, 60% chance where there's no low, but Mitch is going to continue to barrel here. He's got the Jack 10 for the nut straight with the redraw to the Jack high clubs. But as we talked about, ace high is what matters in flushes. We see Patrick probably won't go anywhere here.
I'm honestly shocked that Chris folded his set of 9s. I mean, he has to imagine I guess he had 2 people to act behind him, but if that board pairs, I think he understands that
It could
would
be
his.
It could be, but a lot of people could have king queen, king 9, queen 9,
Right.
and you're just drawn to the bottom. Drawn to the bottom, but with the 9s full.
It's a great point.
Clubs don't get there, but the larger straight does. That's a scare card there for Mitch, as he doesn't have the ace, and that's why you're going to see this one go check real quick. As Patrick was just going for the club, luckily, but Mitch's hand is dead a lot of the times with that card right there,
Right.
and that's scary
Having 5
river.
cards.
But nobody else just happened to not have the ace 10 there.
Yeah, having
So-
5 cards, anybody can really have anything, especially going to a flop 7-handed or 7 ways.
Yeah, but you see, that was about another $400 pot. These pots won't be small tonight. Now, the game will ebb and flow, just like always. But let's take a look at what we've had some people buying in for and what they're doing. Mitch, he's up to $750. I bet he bought in for $500 because he's won a couple pots there. Had that one chop and then scooped that one.
Makes sense.
Michael's $605. We'll just look at this screen here. I want to introduce everybody as well to the stream. We got Mitch, Michael, Banks, Tom, Andy, Robbie, Dealer Robbie, Tracy. Why aren't they in as the Mexicutioner and the Americutioner? Just out of curiosity.
Great question.
We got the Tracker Whitney. It's a good question for Miss Tracker Whitney. The Americutioner and the Mexicutioner. That's the theme of the game.
Yeah, we missed him. It's all right. We still got him here, and that's what
They're
matters.
still playing. They're bringing the action. That's what it's for.
And we have Ivy and Destiny watching from Chili's, which is
I-
very important.
Just saw that. Now, what are they doing at Chili's?
Not here.
They're
They
just
should be
not
here. Getting cards in the air. We're going to move on to hand number 3 here. Andy again with a nice hand.
Ace, queen, queen. He's got the
Oh.
ace tray low, suited ace, queen of diamonds.
Immediately, Chris next to Andy with the ace deuce 3 5 8.
Yeah, ace, deuce, 3.
Little disappointing not having a Broadway card there. When I tell new players, when they ask me what kind of hand would you like to start out the hand with, I always say a broad wheel, something you can make Broadway with, and
Yep,
something
and
that you
it's
can
the
also
wheel
make the
card.
wheel with.
And suited ace.
Right.
Got to always have that
suited
suited-
ace is
and that's
very
that's what helps Chris here is he's got the ace, deuce, tray. Even the 5 can come into play a lot of the times on the low draw,
Absolutely.
but he's got a suited 8 to go with that ace.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
I was talking over Whitney there. She was giving some last minute instruction.
All I heard was have a great stream. How nice of her.
That's just great. Yeah, a lot of the players have difficulty with reading all 5 cards. That's probably what that was. And I would say a lot of training with Michael's hands, Mexicutioner, but he'll kind of call with any 5 cards.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's all flop dependent, right?
that's it. I mean, it's a post flop game. Deuce 7-5, 2 clubs, huge flop here for
Absolutely huge
for Chris. He's got the ace tray for the nut low and the nut high, and Andy's the one firing here since he's got the nut low, and he's gonna be
Chris is
drawn
just
to
gonna
it.
ship it in.
Yeah, Andy's queens are saving him for right now,
Right.
but there's a lot of straight cards and clubs that he's got to dodge. And Chris goes all in. So I think they just run one for
Oh
Max
my
Payne.
goodness. That is
Four
not a
pair
good.
and 7 ace
Oh, my
on the
goodness.
river. So that
The-
might have helped out
Yeah,
Mason.
that
Is
3-5 is
he got
going
the
to be.
3-5 now as the player since the ace got burned, just like we were talking about. Andy's 5 unique cards.
Oh, Andy also has a 3-player.
Oh, he does. Yeah. So he's got ace tray player and deuce 5. So
Yeah, I think it's 3
yeah,
quarters going to Andy
yeah,
with the
because he got
3-player.
because they're both playing the same ace tray.
Yeah. Wow, what a flop for Chris to miss
Yeah,
all of that.
That's just he's just getting it all in there. So both players having the same low with the ace tray. They can play ace 2, 3, 5, 7. Even though their aces got burned on the river, they can play the ace since there's multiple cards out there that are low that they can choose to. But the queens are going to hold it out, I
Yeah.
guess.
Queens and sevens.
Or no. They both had aces and
Ace queen.
ace queen. Yeah,
Ace
the
queen would've been
ace
good.
queen kicker. So we see chop the below half, and Andy wins the half for 3/4. You get 3/4 a lot in this game, but
Well, you hope to. You hope to get 3
you hope
quarters a
to,
lot.
But I promise you, I'm putting in my money with Chris's hand a lot.
Oh,
better.
absolutely. All the money you have in front of you, plus some that you could pull out of your pocket, hopefully. Goodness, what a flop for that hand. Looks like we're gonna move on to hand number 4, right?
Yeah, we just barely got started. A little technical difficulties. Wouldn't be a river stream without some technical difficulties.
Nothing that we can't work on for the next week, though.
Always, always. Now, this
Right.
game is usually played 8-handed, but here at the river, we let them play 9 if they want to. We just don't have one of the burn cards. It's kind of a house rule thing, but if you're playing in any other rooms or casinos, it'll be an 8-handed max game.
You don't think any of the other rooms they'd play 9-handed and do the no burn thing just like us?
I mean, depending on how super regulars that let them play there,
right.
maybe. I mean, anybody will do anything for your regulars, but typically, and especially if you're playing in a casino,
Right.
they can't bend the rules like house games can. But
Wow, we got some monster hands.
yeah,
in
Chris, pocket aces, single suit, ace deuce.
Han Vu with the ace deuce 3 queen jack. I absolutely love that hand.
Yeah, with this flop of queen 10, 8 here. Golly. That's,
Who is gonna flop?
I
Mitch
don't-
is
I
gonna
don't-
flop a set.
yeah. Mitch got the middle set of 10s, which can get you in trouble a lot, but Chris is going to put in his last 80, deservedly so. Why not? He's got the ace jack. All the kings are gone as Robbie and Andy both have pocket kings.
Right.
Michael going to come along with
Pair of queens.
top pair. Why not? And Ton, who had a good monster pre-flop,
Yeah.
but Mitch, Chris, and Michael. Chris all in 7 on the turn.
Turn is a 7.
Keeps the low alive. So Chris needing a card of 6, 5, 4, 3 to get half this
There
pot.
it is.
There's the 3. So ace deuce low, and what did anybody did
I think it was
Mexicutioner end
two
up with
pair.
anything?
Queen. Oh no, set of
Set of 10s,
Set
yeah.
of 10s was on the flop. So that's gonna be a chop it up.
Yeah, Trav Trav here saying no burn on the turn. We do no burn pre, only because pre-flop well, let me back up. You never not want to have burn cards.
Right.
But let's talk about what burn cards are for. What are burn cards for? Burn cards is to allow players to not see the next card, the back of the next card coming. It's an old cheating prevention trick to where you can't see the back of the card if they happen to be marked or something. You don't know what card is coming next, right? And so if you have to bend the rules, of course, obviously we don't have any issues here of marked cards or things like
No.
that, but that's just because of the part of the rules. But if you had to give up one of the burn cards, I've always believed in giving up the one on the flop. And the reason is if you can see the top card on the flop, you're still only seeing 1 out of the 3 cards. However, you're only seeing 1 of 1 if you don't burn on a turn or a river. Does that make sense?
It does make
That's
sense.
why I've always, if I have to play a game where I don't have all 3 burns, I prefer not burning on the flop because you can only see 1 out of the next 3 cards coming. And plus, you don't know really what you have in totality because you haven't seen the flop yet. But if you can see the next card on like the turn, or especially the river, that's a massive advantage.
And
So that's
yeah.
why I've always preferred no burning on the flop.
absolutely.
They had some trouble with the brightness on the camera.
So Robbie here, aces and kings.
Double suited.
Double suited. You want to see a flop?
So before the game, Robbie said that he just likes playing PLO. He doesn't want to play any Hold'em. And I looked at him a little funny and I said, "This is not just PLO. This is a completely different game than PLO 4."
This is how you don't want to play PLO.
Right. But so that sent up some warning signs because he's definitely gonna want to play these type of hands, the aces, the kings.
But you got to mix in those lows.
Absolutely. The hands like Andy's right here that are just absolute monsters.
Yeah, I mean, Robbie's hand is great. Pocket aces, pocket kings, double suited, but still, I would prefer Andy's hand in Big O.
Oh, absolutely.
You've got
Robbie needs to find a great flop for his hand.
Yeah, and whereas Andy's got some versatility with the low and the hearts and Broadway
and the diamonds. He's the only one with diamonds. They're 6 high, but
but they're still there. So we had an all in and lots of calls. Of course, Michael never afraid of any 5 cards. We do see a 5-3 low pocket jacks. The second nut flush, Andy's got the hearts, unfortunately, above him. So deuce, 9-10. So right now,
it's really not a whole lot for anybody.
No,
Chris
Robbie,
flops 2 pair.
Yeah, Robbie is, like I said, aces and kings are kind of screwed out there. How about a full house now for, no, just trip deuces.
Chris has a full house. He's got 10s or
10-2,
full of
10-2. There it is. Yeah. So, but luckily he's all in. But, well, yeah, I wouldn't like. Never mind. This game is moving quick.
Andy puts Robbie all in, and Robbie calls it off.
Jams with trips, and Robbie just comes along. He's got the nut flush draw, Dre.
Yeah, he could hit it.
He needs a spade here.
But it can't be the 6, the 3, the ace, or the queen of spades.
Yeah, that's another thing. Boats
I guess the ace of
happen.
spades ain't coming, but
So Chris right now locked up.
oh man, there it is.
Hit it, and Andy didn't have a 4, did he? Nope.
No.
So
that was one of the cards he didn't have.
Robbie taking a gamble.
Wow. What a nice win for him there.
Yeah, that's huge. And no 3 unique cards of 8 or less, so there's no low, so there's no chop. So we're going pure high.
Yeah.
Robbie's just scooping it all.
Wow.
Oh no, it's Chris had the full house. Never mind.
Right. 10,
but he scooped the side pot.
Right.
So Chris goes from $100 in front of him to several hundred in that one pot.
That's awesome. That seems to be how Chris plays this game. Gets it in the big spots, and when he hits, he's got a huge stack, and when he doesn't, he rebuys.
Well,
tries it again.
That's a lot of people play Big O that way. You know, they buy in short, try to spin it up. You know, one thing that you don't see a lot of until hours later, but you don't see the start of a Big O game deep stacked.
Right.
And it's because most people want to take away the decision of equities, and they just want to get it in there. They're going to buy in for 100 to 300 depending on the stakes, pick a spot and jam it, and then rebuy for another 100 if they need to.
Right.
But you won't see many Big O games getting together where everybody buys in for like 2,000 or 3,000, because deep stack Big O is a super much harder game to play because you have to really think about your equities a lot more. So
absolutely.
It's more of a gambler's game to buy in low, get it in, see what happens, and rebuy. That's why this game can get so volatile, and you get big stacks, and you can't get people to lay it down because they have 5 cards, too many outs, and not enough chips.
Right. Here at the river, it will always be volatile. That is an absolute fact.
So Robbie got a little bit of that money back. I think he might have lost a little bit.
Look at Mitch's chip stack. What a silly guy. In the 50s, I can't stand that.
Well, you know, I was at the TDA summit this year, and we did codify that you have to now stack your chips in 20s.
You have to.
You have to by TDA rule now.
Really?
Yep. Now that's tournament play.
What a fantastic rule.
Well,
seriously, that's an awesome rule.
I don't know if it's one that I can necessarily like enforce, but they're keeping it from people having just crazy stacks all over the place that are uncountable. You know, it slows the game down when people, how much do you have? I don't know. I've got chips everywhere. You've always needed to have your chips in a countable format.
Right.
But TDA is actually codifying the stack of 20.
That's awesome.
Yep. I voted for it.
What a great rule.
5-5-6-3. How about Chris? Another boat.
Another boat. Nobody's got
ace
low
deuce,
to give him a call either.
Tracy pocket aces suited in the spade variety with pocket jacks, but can't continue. And Chris spinning it up.
Just going to take it down. You know, I always wondered how Chris did this, and now I get to watch it
There you go.
because
Just make boats and
Yeah, this is just a normal day for Chris here, running a stack of 150 up to wherever he's at now, 830. It looks like
yeah, he's definitely spun it up.
that's
But
awesome.
you are watching Big O on this Thursday night, the River Live, tuned into Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. We appreciate each and every single one of you. And, we didn't ask Ivy. Did they ask Chili's to put it on the televisions? Or are they
Oh,
watching
I'm
it
sure
on
they're
their-
watching it on their phone.
Hey,
Although
a
she
guy
put
can
it on
dream.
at, she tried to put it on at the ER the other day.
Well, that's true. He said, yeah, but I think the patient stats were more important.
Yeah, well, maybe. I mean,
But,
she said they were. I don't know if that's
Shout out
actually
to
true.
Shenanigans. They have our stream on down there. I talked to the awesome managers down there earlier, and
They are awesome.
people down there at Shenanigans sharing the shopping center with us. Great place. We
Love them down there.
Love going out eating, playing pool there at Shenanigans. They have our stream on, hopefully, right now.
Right.
They might not hear our dulcet tones.
Yeah, it's a
but
loud. It's
at
a
lea-
loud bar.
At least they can watch the action here on this Big O. Robbie still in the action. He's definitely earning his VPIP. Pocket aces with a suited ace 5.
Definitely not a bad hand to be doing it with.
No, a couple Broadway cards, suited ace queen. Chris here, guys, just the heater continues.
Yeah.
Ace
Wow.
king queen, suited ace of hearts with an ace tray low.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna flop the nut flush draw with the best low.
Yep, 4, 8, 9. Mitch flopping middle set. It's a second middle set there for Mitch.
Middle set and an open-ended straight draw. Okay, yeah. See, I was
yeah,
thinking he
he's-
would bet this.
And he is going to bet this out. Looks like he's betting the pot. Bet 75 into 125. Tracy's got a lot of interesting turn cards for him, but it's hard. I feel like straights are hard to draw to in Big O because of the flushes always out there.
The flushes, the paired boards, there's just too many things that can come
go
on the
wrong.
turn.
And hold them. They might not. You can't be scared of monsters under the bed and hold them with flush draws, taking away your straight outs. But in this game, you absolutely have to.
Right.
And
Oh, Chris is gonna raise it up here.
yeah, he's getting aggressive with that chip stack. This game is
I
going
love
to
it.
get off the rails if he keeps this hand together.
I'm gonna start taking notes on how to work up this short stack to a big stack like Chris is right here.
Robbie letting his aces go. Michael, nothing to fight with. And Mitch here in the same position he was found in. He's going to make that call. He's got, like you said, the 7-10 open-ended. He's got the middle set. He's pretty far ahead as far as this game is concerned.
Uh-oh.
Nah, that might have done it right there.
10-7 is
No, not yet. But yeah, it is. Yep.
10-7's there.
10-7 is there. So Mitch.
But he's only getting half the pot with he's getting free rolled to the maximum with that ace 3.
Yeah, because Chris is getting half this pot back, which is another reason Chris is jamming that there. And his
Right.
ace get a lot of, he's just hoping that Mitch doesn't have the ace deuce.
So here it is. They're gonna get it all in, it looks like. And Chris is just gonna pray for that heart. If the heart comes,
If
he
the heart
scoops the
comes,
whole thing.
Pure
Oh,
scoop,
my
and there it
goodness.
is on the river, ace tray low,
And
ace
he's
queen
just gonna
hearts.
this sun run is unbelievable.
And that's gonna be the rest of Mitch's stack.
Oh my goodness.
And
What a sun run.
and Chris is not one to slow down, guys. So buckle up.
Yeah,
He's
this
about
is
to have
definitely
a
gonna continue.
Monster stack.
Wow.
TMNT. He says LFG for Chris. You're exactly right. And then Adam saying Big O, let's go. Yeah, wish you were here too, Adam.
No kidding.
We play Big O a lot here at the river.
Sterenko.
Oh, that's the one that just moved, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. I don't think I got to meet him. I'm not
Oh, he
sure.
was a nice guy. He was awesome. We had a good time playing Big O a lot. He
Yeah.
would play bomb pots with us, all that good stuff.
Look at the mountain of chips in front of Chris.
Oh my goodness.
And like I said, he's not one to slow down. So things are about to get dicey as we see a double straddle already.
I just saw him appreciate the dealer, and that right there is why that stack has gone from 100
that-
to
that's the secret?
800 or
Tip your-
1700. Sorry, goodness.
Tip your dealers and get the cards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Kelly's saying it's one man show. That's right. Whenever you have, I think he's had a boat, like what, 3 out of the last 4 hands.
He's had, well, he went boat and then nut flush, second nut low. But the second nut low was basically the nut low. So he had
Nut low,
nut,
yeah.
nut.
Yeah. That is what they call a sun run. And,
So that's what your stat can look like if you win 3 hands in a row.
and looking here, it's up 1.4K. And I don't even know if that's right. There's-
Looks right.
He's got 1, 2,
4,
4,
6,
7.
8,
That's
10,
1,400. Yeah, because I think he only bought in for $100.
Wow. That's
'Cause
incredible.
But I think we might have missed. Either way, he's up over $1,000.
And we're 7 hands in.
Yeah, 7 hands in. And
That's
we've
incredible.
already got a double straddle.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's Banks and the Mexicutioner. Of course, we have a double straddle.
And poor Banks,
I would've
he
been-
doesn't mind the straddle, but he's just going to count on the double straddle all night long.
Yeah.
His straddle. That's just a tough spot to be in.
He would definitely not be getting away with the no straddle, so he's
No.
got to do it.
Yeah, he's got to do the straddle, and it's always going to be double straddle. Dealer Adam in the box. You know, all the dealers here at the River League, probably some of the most experienced Big O dealers in all markets and in a lot of places.
That is true. We play constantly. I mean, we are playing, what, 3 or 4 nights a week now here, not including like stream nights like this, and we're
Well,
getting it put
it's-
together whenever we can.
It's every Tuesday guaranteed.
Yeah,
Now, it's
well,
not
yeah.
not on stream necessarily on Thursdays, but they always play here on Tuesdays. So if you really want to play Big O, you can ask to get put on a list. It's guaranteed every Tuesday, but then it gets together all the time. Just check out.
We
Poker.
also have a Saturday free roll too. That's Big O.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. If you want to play this game, it's a good chance
Right.
to learn as well for the free roll. A nice cheap way to play Big O, and that's hard to do.
Absolutely. Seriously, one of the, you cannot find cheap Big O
Yeah.
anywhere.
So if you're going to play 3 of a kind in your hand, might as well be aces with double suited.
Absolutely.
And we're going to see a very expected raise there out of the double big blind to 105 by Mike, who's got trim queens, double suited ace. Ace
That's
three,
awesome.
You know,
So Tracy and Michael both have trips and are pushing the action.
and just going all in with it. Yeah.
So it is the Americutioner Mexicutioner game.
Yeah, that's what this is. So typically you don't want to play trips in your hand because you can only play 2 of your cards at that point. So, but when you're of the double suited variety, and Tracy, I can't say I hate it.
No. Well, I mean, he's heads up against a hand that has 3 queens in it.
That's it. King 10 for rainbow. Aces holding pretty decent.
Michael looking for a jack. Or maybe a spade. I didn't see. Yeah,
it's
he
already
does have
it's already
spades.
showing a check mark.
Okay.
Yeah, he had the spades. Already showing a check mark there, so it looks like the Americutioner's aces are just going to be good enough.
Wow. 5 cards. 1
Yep.
pair.
Yep. Michael did have hopes on the river, though.
Oh, sorry. Tracy has 2 pair with his 9-4. Look at
Oh,
that.
there
The
you
other
go.
2 cards that he's got in his hand are good enough.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
So much need to double up there.
That's how funny this game is. He had 3 aces in his hand and didn't use a single one.
That's yeah. They're
For no low, no high.
they're probably wanting us to color up,
Yeah, I did see that.
but
You want me to run out there and get it?
I don't know if you'll be able to.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I don't know if Chris
much
will allow
action going
allow
on.
that to happen. You trying to get on camera over here? You trying to get on camera over here? Destiny and Ivy raiding the booth. They left Chili's, I guess. We asked, were you on your phone or did you tell them to put on the television?
It was on all of the
Wow.
TVs.
Okay, there you go.
That's
There
awesome.
you go. I had faith. I asked. I said, do you
Yeah.
think they were talking about their phone or on the TV?
I definitely did not have the faith in Chili's that I should have.
Well,
Charlie said he was going to put it on at the hospital. Okay, that makes sense.
shout out Chili's.
Shout out Chili's and Charlie. Charlie and Chili's. Yeah. Yeah, we can keep the triple dippers coming.
I haven't had Chili's in a long time.
It's good.
Now that
Yeah.
now they put our stream on there, I'll come patronize.
Right.
Hand number 8. We haven't even played an orbit yet, Dre.
Well, this game does take a lot longer with having to deal out 5 cards to each player. And,
How about
We
all the
have
chip
9
stacks
instead of
being
8.
shipped around?
well, that absolutely too. It's just a game that takes a little bit longer than Hold'em with the 2
Yeah.
cards, the less decision making, the less variance. There's 100 different reasons why this game just takes a little bit longer. That's not a problem. Everybody that plays it understands.
And very expectantly there, Mexicutioner going to put in the last of his 85 there with all the limpers there. Just go ahead and get it in and take out any decisions.
Right.
As not a bad low hand here.
Hey, can we get service in here?
Did I
All
turn on
right.
the right mic for you?
Yep, I think I'm there.
Okay, yeah. So Michael excited to get max value as everybody's coming along for the $85. I didn't expect anybody to fold really.
Michael's excited, but if I was Tan Vu, I'd be excited. Look at that hand. What a great hand.
That's second.
Ace deuce, 4-5 jack.
Yeah, great hand that didn't develop for him last time either.
Well, we know Tan Vu likes the ace jack, so the other cards are just a bonus. Oh my
He's
goodness.
got it
what a
there.
flop.
2 spades for Ton Vu to the nut spades.
And he's going to ship it.
Yeah, I don't blame him there.
Nope.
He's got ace deuce, the nut low draw, and the nut high flush draw. Can't ask for much more.
Just stinks. I don't know if he's going to get a call from anybody. Maybe Patrick with his ace three, pair
yeah,
of
he
eights.
doesn't have much left. He's only had
Right.
150 left, so I don't blame him getting in there. Only 150 with
But
this game. That's not
Being
enough.
Tan Vu, it's a great spot for him. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
he's
it's just another
got
situation.
he's got these hands in really, really bad spots right now.
And looks like Chris, he's got a lot of chips out there already. I guess he put in the call. Yeah, you see him rolling his eyes. He's got the straight flush draw.
Right.
I just noticed that.
Man, I'm excited to see what the turn brings us here. An ace would just be all Michael.
Yeah, Michael will get half of his reg there.
A
He's
deuce would be all Patrick.
7 would give Michael a straight.
Patrick is really looking for a deuce here. Maybe an 8. An 8 would give him also the best high.
Yeah. He's definitely got it in.
See what
up
Adam's
there.
got for us. Bink. Oh my goodness,
You
there's
called
the 8.
it. There's the 8. Huge card there.
Wow. And a 9.
on the river. Spades don't make it home for. And we're.
Oh, what? 6-7 makes a straight
Wow.
for Chris.
It did. Yeah, I was about to say the
Oh
9.
my goodness.
The-
How good can you run?
And
He
there's.
dodged everything.
There's no low. You have to have 3 unique cards for a low. 8, 8, 9, 5. There's
only 2.
yep. So full on scoop for Chris, who I wouldn't have even called pre-flop with.
Oh my god. I wouldn't have either. I would have never been in this hand. And he's in here scooping a $1,000 pot and appreciating the dealer just like he should. That's awesome.
Absolutely should. Absolutely should.
That's incredible. What a day for Chris. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Looks like everybody's getting a chance to rebuy here a second now that Chris just stacked everyone.
Yeah, he's just on a roll here.
Wow. What an incredible run. Oh, I got a high. We got a high. She may have spelled my name wrong, but we got a high from the Michigan family
There you go. I mean, that's a fancy Drayton.
from Smoky, Michigan.
And she
Oh,
got-
did you hear about Michigan?
no.
So our great state is under a smoke.
Oh,
warning.
I did hear about that. But obviously everybody was talking about New York getting smoked out. Not
Well, that too,
Michigan.
yeah.
So yeah, I did hear that story that the Canadians letting a fire go out there.
Oh my goodness! Well, people can't go outside in the state of Michigan. They can't breathe.
Is it that bad?
It's so bad.
Yeah,
I got
they-
pictures earlier, and it really is bad. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I did hear about the fire, but obviously the news isn't talking about Michigan. They're talking about New York. Still.
Right. Well, we don't hear a whole lot about Michigan down here. It comes from
So,
family.
Hopefully that that can fix because you don't really want it to rain or anything. You want just the wind to blow.
Right.
and get it
Get it out of
over
there.
with. Nybor's saying 3rd year in a row. I said 3rd year in a row for some forest fires, messing stuff up there. That's tough.
Yeah, I think she means that Jared couldn't go to work. Jared being Bryce's little brother, her son, maybe couldn't go to work because of how bad it was outside.
Yep.
That's crazy. All right, we're moving back into the action. Patrick picking up ace deuce with a suited king.
So the king 8.
Oh man, there go all the diamonds. Chris has all the diamonds. Man, and this isn't even a bad hand for Chris to be getting in there with.
No, it's I would be playing any 5 cards with his chip stack.
You're
and
100%
how
right.
he's running.
How long has it been since you were in the state of mind where I'm going to play any 5 because I'm running that good?
Yeah, and Michael here 3-bet to 70 with the suited ace deuce, 5 backup, and of course Chris coming along. So yeah, what a chip stack.
Right. Hopefully Michael's hoping to not fall victim to Chris.
Well, Michael did rebuy for 500, so it can cause a little bit of pain. How about a Picasso board, all paint, Jack, Queen, King, 2 clubs, no player holding clubs, top pair for Chris, bottom pair for Michael.
Both players just flopping 1 pair.
Yeah,
But I still don't think it goes check, check.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it does
did,
go
it
check,
did.
check.
another spade is going to give a little bit of pause, but not enough.
Now both players picking up 2 pair, kings and 5s being best in Chris's hand.
Yeah, $40 bet snap call by Michael because he has 2 pair now, jacks and 5s. Marco making change out of the pot there. That snap call could make it to where Chris may check this river,
Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
especially since Michael just filled up jacks full of 5s.
How many outs did he have there?
Not,
4?
Not many.
4 outs and he gets
Yeah,
there?
it does go check, check. So
I don't think Michael wants to show his boat. He just wants to show his trips. But that's okay. He wins anyways.
I gotta look. I gotta see. I'm pretty sure it's accurate, but we're gonna find out here. We're on hand number 10, barely more than orbit. $2,000 up by Chris.
And Americutioner up 50 and the rest are down. I'm glad to see Banks is just staying around even.
Yeah.
We're going on a trip here in the next day or two, so I need him to save all of his.
Yeah, we're going to play
Schmeckles.
WSOP.
Yep, we're gonna go. We're gonna go check out Choctaw. Got a little concert at Windstar that we're gonna go check out. Air Supply. If any old people know who that is,
I'm old enough for Air Supply.
right? We're gonna go see them, and then we're gonna go play a whole bunch of poker, and we're gonna rep the River League all over the place.
There you go. I spent several days in Vegas and watching the WSOP action going down there and the TDA summit. And like I said, I enjoyed the vibes of the big tournaments. So
Yeah,
like I said, I'm
Those are
excited
so
for y'all
fun.
to go.
there's not a better vibe than running deep in a big tournament, having a bunch of chips in front of you, and everybody wanting to know what's going on and all the action. I love that. It's such a fun time.
We had so many people who have great runs from West Texas,
Oh,
Midland,
man.
Odessa, and San Angelo in the WSOP.
Do you think regionally we're one of the better?
They give away a lot of bracelets every year now, but I do know that there was a stat a few years ago that per capita Midland had the most bracelets.
And I was even thinking a region bigger than Midland, maybe West Texas. 'Cause
Um,
you go up to Michigan, seriously, you go up to Michigan, everybody looks like me and is a knit. I know that maybe a couple of them aren't going to like hearing that, but they are all knits up there. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
completely different game.
yeah, it is, and the Texas play style fits the tournament
Right.
scene well. It's dangerous. It's
Oh,
have or
my.
have not, but if you know how to change gears, I mean, I'll shout out Glenn,
Right.
buddies here in San Angelo. I mean that guy with his play style, he can have 30% of the chips in play in the 5th level.
Yeah, I know. Isn't
You
that
know,
ridiculous?
just because of the way the aggression is, that tournament players just don't react well to, especially whenever you start getting outside of the state into large
Absolutely.
venues like the WSOP. But the more aggressive play does pay off.
Lately, I've been seeing poker change every year. I feel like, how do I explain what I mean by that? Poker changes going and seeing people be so aggressive and be so gambly
Oh yeah,
at the casinos. I feel like that was something that has just recently been
the
added. I feel like they're going further and they're playing more big pots.
yeah a lot of the solvers and the grinders, developing of GTO, Grand Theory,
Yes.
Optimal, like that. I mean, there's just all kinds of grinders that have tried to figure out and solve the game, and a lot of people have talked about it. But when you start mixing in players like we have here in Texas, it kind of all goes out the window because people show up with any random 2 cards
Yeah.
that you just cannot predict.
Well, in this game, if you have 5 cards and you get all of your money in pre-flop, your hand can be the best, most beautiful hand that you want ever, but
Just absolutely nothing.
and
So,
get absolutely nothing. So
the gamble in this game is deep, but it's gotten worse in in regular hold'em, especially
yeah,
like I said, in the
absolutely.
Texas
And that's
markets.
what I meant.
Banks here finally picking up a hand. Pocket aces, suited ace of hearts. He's got the ace deuce, the nut low right now as we see a flop of 3-5-8.
Chris Mason with a set of fives here, and is getting put in a weird spot with all this action in front of him.
Yeah, Andy. Looks like Andy added on. I just didn't even notice that. It's showing Andy all
Actually-
in for 2.3K.
Oh, well, Andy did buy in for a lot.
Did he?
Yeah, he did buy in for a lot. I saw a lot of black chips.
Yeah, I was looking at the plus minuses, not at the actual chip stacks. And if Michael went all in for almost 600. He's got what does he have here? 2 pair, 8s and 3s, some gut shots.
I mean,
running diamonds.
He's getting Banks with 8-5 and Chris with a set of fives. Andy has a straight draws all over the place. Any 4 gives Andy a straight. Any 7 gives Andy a straight.
And then he's got the nut low as well, along with Banks. So they're going to be chopping up that low for now.
I just like Banks's hand so much in this spot with his aces. If Chris does call, it puts that hand in a worse spot. But if Chris folds, Banks is in an incredible spot.
And if anybody thinks that those chips aren't in play that he's earned,
Yeah, then they're wrong.
they're wrong. Just by looking at this right here, he's actually contemplating calling $2,000, and he's got middle set
Yeah, and
in
no
big,
low.
in big O and no low. Yeah,
He knows right now any amount of money he's putting in the pot is for half of it.
he's got one of his own outs, having the 8 there to make the boat.
Okay, it
I
looks
think
like
it
he
looks
folded.
like he did say fold.
So Banks now has a monster with top
Yeah.
2 pair,
Yeah,
nut low
he's-
draw, pair of aces if the 3 does end up, or
He-
I guess that one.
I believe he's guaranteed the low because he's got ace deuce, and if an ace and a deuce comes out, he's still got
Right.
ace. No, the 5's out there, so he doesn't have a guaranteed low. So
I would love to see what we just got on the turn and on the river.
Yeah, not real sure what's going on with the graphics there. We'll find out.
Now we're switching across. It looks like Andy's getting. Okay, so we had a 7 and a 9, meaning
7, so
Andy
the
hit a
8.
straight right away
Yeah,
with his 9-6.
Andy made the straight, and he's going to split the bottom.
Yep. So
or
he's going
split
to
the
get
low
3
with
quarters.
Banks.
So that straight for Andy does come in right away. I mean, wow, what a turn for, or I guess, yeah, what a turn.
Yeah,
for
he's
him.
got the 6-9 for the high. Michael has. Well,
He's also got a straight.
he's got the same straight.
Yep.
Okay, so, geez. Okay, so.
Oh my goodness,
So it
poor Adam.
looks like Michael and Andy are chopping the high,
Yep.
and then
Andy and
Andy
Banks.
and Banks are chopping the low.
What a terrible hand to deal.
Welcome to Big O, boys and girls.
All right, we're figuring it out here. So, like I said, what a terrible hand to deal.
Yeah, well, while he's figuring that out, I want to talk about train you on what we've got going on. The high hand jackpot. We've been playing for almost an hour. We're gonna call it 6:45 because we got started late.
Cool.
So it's 7:45 if no one makes flops quads in this game specifically. That's going to go up $50 for every hour. And so if you're playing Hold'em, if our stream happens to be a Hold'em variety, aces, full, or kings wins this progressive jackpot. Right now it's $200, about to go up to $250. But if anybody can flop quads, I think it's this table with
I
the
love that.
hands that they're playing.
I really do like the high hand idea. What a great idea.
Yeah, that could get big. Just another incentive to play on the live stream. Another one to play the cash games here at the River League. We have our $50,000 zero entry free roll. One of 3 qualifiers already knocked out. 4 people qualified to get to Kojak's on September 27th, and they're in for a min cash, ladies and gentlemen. So if you make that top 10% in that qualifier, you're going to Midland, but you're going with a min cash, and it's going to be probably around $400 just to make that drive over there. But you're not going for just that. You're going for that belt and that top prize of a $40,000 prize pool and the mystery knockouts worth in total of $10,000 for the final table live on stream on Kojak's Live on that September 27th. So once again, play in the cash game, play at least 15 hours in the month of July, and you'll have a stack waiting for you. Qualifier only $30 to play in. So just go for that belt and bring it back to San Angelo. It's here in the room right now, Dre.
So is the winner.
Yeah, there he is right there. I forgot about that. Seat 1, Tom.
Yeah. Tan Vu, the champ.
He wore the T-shirt of me handing him the belt.
What an
in the
awesome
qualifier.
shirt. I mean, come on. You can't tell me that's not one of the greatest shirts you've ever seen. They
Yeah.
always have it
Yeah,
with their style.
Yeah. He's got a T-shirt of me handing him the belt.
How does that feel having your face on a T-shirt?
You know, it's good enough. I hope we have a T-shirt of
Another one?
two different photos
Right.
of me handing him the belt.
That'd be awesome. How funny would that be?
You see how much weight I've gained side by side. They did color up some of the mountain of Chris.
Thank
You see lots
goodness.
of green chips there.
Thank goodness.
So dealer Adam got that pot chopped up. So Andy bought in for a lot. I don't know. We're going to see how much his win loss is, but Andy does have a stack that he's matching Chris with, and I don't blame him because
Oh no, he's gonna. However much he can have on the table, he'll have.
well, and Chris is one you can battle with. He's not scared to put it back in. That's one of the
What a great fold by him there too. With that set of fives, would have gotten immediately the straight king.
yeah. Well, a set is a very dangerous hand in this game.
Not only,
especially if it's a lower
middle set.
middle bottom set. It's kind of like a bomb pot. Just rarely ends up good.
Look at Michael's hand. Look how festive that looks. What we got? We got queens. Both Patrick and Michael have queens. So those aren't coming. We got Ton and Chris both with ace king. Man, Chris has a monster hand with ace king deuce 4 here. Who's going to flop the best? Looks like Banks has a king high flush draw and 2 pair.
Kelly's saying Andy bought him for 300 in red and 2,200 in black.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That does sound about right.
300 in red. Well, he's got to have some chips to shuffle.
And
Michael,
very important guest Farron in the chat on Facebook asked him the cash game is going. Absolutely. We got a 1-3 going out on the floor.
and we would love to see Farron McCain in here.
He's here. He's here at Angelo.
We would love to see that.
Come on in, play 1-3, or even get in the booth. Talk about Big O. Michael's all in again.
Oh, wow.
Does he have an 8 or a king?
He
to
has
go with those
10-8.
queens?
Michael has 10-8. However, Chris did turn that spade draw. Oh, Michael also turned a set of 10s. Wow, what a turn for him.
Yeah, I think Michael should scoop that one.
Yep.
So Chris giving some of those chips back to the Mexicutioner.
And now he's mad that they colored him up. Those were his lucky tips. That's what he's thinking.
Big scooper there. I don't even know where the chips are anymore, Dre. Let's look.
Let's find out.
This is what the computer's for. I trust Whitney's got it right. Chris still up 1.5K. Americutioner up just a little bit. Mexicutioner crawled out of the hole. I know he rebought earlier. That puts him close to even within $100 bill. Mitch still can't get anything going. Lost that one hand. He had a
Man, that was a tough hand.
Yeah, he won a big one and then lost it immediately. Patrick missed out on a draw that he was looking for. Ton had the best of it. I don't know how many times. Didn't go his way.
Right. Ton's had monsters this
Yeah,
session so far.
This game is definitely a little bit of bingo, a little bit of roller coaster as bingo usually
Unforgiving.
plays.
Unforgiving is this game. But man, do I love it. I love Big O. This stuff gets me so excited.
Well, if you ask anybody who plays Big O, in like bigger houses or casinos, you should have a VPIP of about 25% in Big O.
That even might be a little bit high, don't you think?
Yeah, you have to fold a lot pre-flop in this game.
You're not going to find that here on the stream, but that's how you're supposed to do it.
That's just what I wanted to show real quick. I think our lowest right now is 33% by Tom.
And Chris is in every hand and is up $1 million.
I started to say, hey, Mexicutioner and Chris. Imagine 100% VPIP and still being up almost a little over $1,500 in Big O. That's just
How fun is that? I mean,
unreal.
getting to play every single hand and being up. How fun does it get?
So we've got Patrick. Let's the graphics play catch up here and see where Patrick lands. It looks like it was a raise pre-flop. Let the graphics play catch up here as we see. I want to see who raised it here. Banks folded. Was it call 5, but it was more than that. Chris here with a real pretty hand. Ace, deuce, deuce trade. Takes a lot of the juices out of play when you have half of them for the low. Naked ace of clubs, though, and tough to play with. On a jack 10-8, 2 hearts, Michael nut flush draw. Ooh, you're going to see a pot size bet here. No, he didn't. He does a very sneaky check there. He's gotten a lot of those chips back, so now he's shifting gears. Yeah, the pot's not right, but the cards probably are. 5 on the turn. It's going to give Chris the nut draw with the ace deuce. Still no heart. Michael here still with the best of it, with draw-wise anyway. Heart on the river does give him the nut high, and Chris here with the ace deuce, probably not going to fold it, and he's going to be the one to lead it out, it looks like, betting 100 into what looks to be about a $130 pot. Farron saying easy money's on the way to the river, coming into play. Come get some from Farron on the 1-3 table. Look forward to seeing you too. So there's just a call there, or did Michael repot it back at him just to put a little pressure on him? You know, and this does work a lot of the time, only because, you know, the hearts did get there. So now Chris has to decide if Mexicutioner is doing this with the ace deuce as well. Now he does make the call.
Wow,
Chris bet and Michael repotted it with the nut flush, but all Chris had was the ace deuce. So
that's one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite parts of this game is Chris does make a bet here, and Michael repots him, which is the perfect play. I mean, Michael's supposed to get him to assume that he's getting 3/4 for worse, and maybe
correct.
He has a little bit of fold equity now.
Yeah, well, because Chris had ace deuce and that was it. No pair, no nothing.
Right.
So if Michael has a pair of jacks with the ace deuce, he gets 3/4.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of situations where that play works.
Very key to know where you're at in this game.
Yeah, when he had the absolute nuts, but you don't want to repot something like that with just the ace deuce because all you're doing is inviting yourself to split the low. And if you have no high at all, you know.
It's just a losing play over time.
Yeah, so a great pot there by Michael. And Chris
pretty straightforward
yeah.
with the nuts, right?
Yeah, Chris just in a no care mode, though. Makes the call.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring us past 7:45. So let's test our little counter here.
Are we going out to – we're bringing it up?
Yep. We have now $250.
Wow, that was – look at how slick that was.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Wow.
$250 for the current jackpot, now up for flopped quads in this game. Aces full of kings are better and hold'em. And, you know, we'll drop that down over time, but we're going to let that pot build up. $50 every hour while the game is being streamed. So 3 times a stream, that's going to go up.
How exciting.
A little bit of incentive to play.
Not only that, but people will flop quads in this game. Like that's
well, that's
not
why
a difficult thing to do at all.
I said it for that reason,
Yeah,
for sure.
Not difficult. We're trying to give away money here. We are trying our very best. Come get it from us. Come play some cards. Uh-oh. What'd Farron say?
He said easy money. He's about to be here. Come get some.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I think Farron's anything but easy money.
He's something. I'll tell you what. I really do enjoy hanging out with Farron.
For those that don't know, Farron, my father, happens to be in town here in San Angelo. Going to come hang out up here at the River League. Might get him in the booth.
That'd be cool. I'm going to do a little guest.
He was one of the first ones on stream.
I remember that. That was a while ago now, right?
On the commentary side. Him and I did a game, and then I was playing the tag team.
Oh, yeah.
With Mark that him and I won.
Well, yeah, of course.
And
of course.
He got to commentate that one.
Didn't you guys wear suits to a poker tournament?
Well, we were the ownership it.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to remember what the name was, the little shtick that you guys are going with.
Ownership it. And we did. We shipped it. A great time.
Oh, my goodness. One of the best things I think that the River League's done was that.
Oh, yeah.
We had so much fun that day.
We'll have to do another tag team event soon.
Oh, yeah, please. Seriously, so much fun.
Nut flush draw here for Tracy as he called pre-flop with the pocket aces double suited and an ace tray. Pretty strong hand. We'll probably see him speak about it here. And he is.
Tracy doesn't know just yet that his ace 3 is the nuts, but he wants to get as much money into this pot as he possibly can
Yeah,
with
and
the
I
nut
don't-
flush draw.
Chris is gonna change my
Perfect.
mind. He's coming along with the 2 pair. Michael, who's back in the black, tries to slow it down a little bit. So Chris way behind, but he's been finding a way.
We got a low card on the flop or on the turn, so
So-
Tracy is free rolling
Yeah, he
with both nut flushes.
yes. Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
he's got top pair, both nut flushes. Oh my goodness!
And
Did Chris just lead?
well, Chris has got 2 pair. You know, technically, mathematically,
Yeah,
Chris is in the lead.
and Tracy is.
Or I'm sorry, Tracy's mathematically, but Chris is actually in the lead of this hand.
Yeah, but this game right here, I mean, how many times have you heard people say this is not a made hand game? You want a drawing
No,
hand.
no, anything can happen.
Yeah, you want a drawing hand
Don't
because
get-
this river is
Well, we're gonna see. You know, Tracy's gonna see the good news that he's got half of it locked up with an absolute, like you said, free roll.
right.
Any spade, any diamond, any board pair beside the 7 or the 4,
Any
You'll s-
queen, any
and
king.
queen, 8.
I mean, so many cards. That is not one.
not it. So Chris keeping it alive as Chris has been doing.
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
So yeah, they're gonna chop
What
that
a
one
huge
up.
hand just to get chopped up. And that's often what some people don't like about this game is that you can have a hand that looks that beautiful and all you're doing is getting your money back.
Well, if you're lucky,
Right.
sometimes you don't
I know,
get
I
you
know.
don't get anything at all. I mean, I think you still have to call that hand a lot of the time, even if you don't have the nut. low.
That's the problem is
And
you
this wasn't even the
absolutely
nut.
have to.
Yeah, it
You,
wasn't
you
even the nut low.
100%. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You have to put your money in when you
You-
have both nut flushes and the second nut low.
You're never in love with the second nut low. You always want the ace deuce at
Right.
least, but you know you still have to make that call with the pocket aces double suited, 2 different flush draws, and you know you always talk about having too many outs and hold them. Well, you can definitely have even more outs in
Absolutely.
Big O and still miss.
As you can see with that right there, that was a perfect example of that with the diamonds and the spades.
Donnie in the box.
Dealing the heat. Donnie dealing heat.
Yeah, he hasn't been dealing very long, but already doing a good job with Big O. You got to here at the river, though. It happens so
Right.
much.
One of my favorite things was getting Jared into dealing Big O, and he immediately got it, picked it
Really?
up. Now he does it all the time. He
Oh.
closes on days that we have Big O. It's awesome.
Well, it's a good experience to have. Like I said, it's I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. The staff here at the River League, probably some of the best Big O dealers in the state, and I don't mean that facetiously because of the amount of Big O that we play. It's just not played in a lot of places just yet. It's a growing game, but there's not many dealers that have more hours in Big O than that here at the River. And like I said, I mean that legitimately. I go to I know a lot of clubs and a lot of people.
Right.
We just play probably the most Big O here in San Angelo, Texas.
Have you ever played 4-card high low?
No, it's a thing. I mean, PLO.
Oh, well, they play it in the
PLO
casino.
Yeah, PLO 8's been a thing for longer than Big O's been a thing, but I haven't seen the game even happen.
See, I see it. I've seen it in a casino in Michigan where they played with all white chips. They were only playing with $1 chips, and I've seen it at WinStar before too.
Were they playing limit or was it actually?
I believe
pot
it.
Limit?
I believe it was limit.
Yeah, because I've heard of it as limit.
Yes,
But,
I believe it was, which scares me a
wait.
little bit. I'm not a limit guy, but
Yeah, I don't even think they call it PLO. It's just Omaha 8 or better,
right.
and it's usually it used to be a limit game.
What an interesting game. I would love to see that get played one time. 4 cards.
Limit is just a interesting.
Oh, not limit.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
I'm
not
sorry.
the limit part. Yeah, we can get rid of that part. I meant the 4 card.
It would make a big difference.
Absolutely.
But I just don't see it ever becoming a thing now that we got
Nah.
5 cards.
Oh, right. Now they want 6.
Well, I'm putting 6-card bomb pots on TX Poker. Just FYI.
You mean my favorite thing ever? That's great news.
So hang on to that one.
That is awesome news.
Michael here with a burnt deuce, but still has the nut flush draw. Makes the call
And
for
2 pair with
75.
that deuce.
Andy's the one that bet it with the nut low ace tray, top pair of
Un-
9s, open ended. Wow. There's the bink right off the rip for Andy, making the 10-7 straight, and the nut low draw. You're going to see
Wow.
him potted here more often than not.
Absolutely.
And Patrick here,
think Patrick comes along with his 4 high flush draw and his 3-4.
I wouldn't advise it.
No, I would definitely not advise it.
And Michael playing conservative now that he's got those chips back. Of course, you know, Andy's the kind of guy that plays his hand face up. I know that sounds crazy.
No, you're
but
right.
Andy really plays his hand face up. When he's potting it, you can pretty much guess that he has got it already, or he's got the entire world.
Right.
Andy doesn't play slowly. He doesn't play tricky.
No, and in fact, I said to Andy, he walked into the River League today, and I said, I want the over/under of check raises at 4.5 because he is a check raising monster. If you, especially with how this seating is set up, you'll see Chris is right directly on his left. So every time that he gets Chris to bet, which happens all the time, betting, he
come
gets,
back and pot
oh
it
my
for
goodness,
more.
he makes it so much
Well,
all the time.
I've seen him do it pre-flop a lot.
Right. Well, he, especially with like a low draw or a flush and low draw, he likes to make the pot as big as possible and make people uncomfortable.
Well, you know, I've heard a lot of people refer to this game as also kind of like in blackjack, you're looking for the double down opportunities. You're trying to pile in the money when the dealer's showing 6, and just you have to win your double downs in blackjack to make money. And in this game, you got to pile it in when you've got the big draw and you've got to hit it.
You know, I've never heard that analogy, but you're 100% right.
Yeah.
What a great analogy.
Kelly in the chat saying you don't realize that you would crush limit poker. Is he calling you a nit or what?
Maybe.
Maybe-
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be
maybe.
surprised if he was. Would you be surprised if he was calling me a net?
I think you could play limit. I just think you would get bored.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know my ADHD. I can barely sit for an hour, let alone do nothing for that hour.
Sit there and play poker and TX poker on your phone at the same time.
Perfect.
That would help.
Yeah. Shout out TX Poker. We need some hoodies to wear to Choctaw. You got?
We got some. We got some. I don't know if I'll get them to you in time for Choctaw though, because you're leaving this weekend, aren't you?
I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
No, well, yeah, no, I don't have any.
Dang
with me.
it. That would have been such a great plan.
That would have been good.
Because obviously I'm going to win all the big tournaments. I got to get my picture with the
Sent one to
TX Poker.
Vegas and it got on the stream.
It was exactly. Yeah,
I think Destiny has one. Steal hers.
she does have one.
Yeah, she nagged me for 2 weeks for one, and I gave in.
I tell you what, do I get a free lunch if I win a Choctaw WSOP tournament with the TX Poker sweatshirt on?
Absolutely.
Deal. Done. That's all I wanted was a free lunch, everybody.
Thanks here, Pocket Aces, double suited.
Michael
Not catching
stacking-
much, but Michael's saying that 7-4 is in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Even though
He
he
stacked
doesn't
those
have
chips
it.
in an interesting way.
He's got the nut low draw with the nut diamond draw. Betting the maximum here. And Chris counting out chips with the open-ended.
With the Jack 7.
Living dangerously. 2 pair, open-ended. Currently in the lead. Michael looking for a low card or a diamond.
Now seeing these two hands up against each other, I mean, Michael's really in not a good
Ooh,
spot if
board
an ace
pair.
or deuce comes.
That's a tough one there for Michael as well. It's not a good card. He's not going to slow down, though. I love it.
Man,
You know, for those that don't know, the 7-4 fast signs hand, that's Michael's favorite hand.
what a difficult spot for Chris to put any more chips in the pot.
I mean, you're just drawing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay,
What
never
a
mind.
Call.
We're just going to commentate the post, not the pre.
Yeah.
9 on the river.
And
Nothing.
no, Chris is good.
Chris
with
is
his
just
Jack,
Chris is just good with
Jack
just
7.
2 pair.
He's going to bet it. Am I seeing this right?
Incredible. If Michael sees his cards, you might see a little bit of a steam out of a man who doesn't steam.
Am I seeing this right? I mean, what a fantastic knowing exactly where he's at. Maybe,
Yeah, and-
unless he's guessing.
And he folds. And Chris, does he fold face down?
Yes, he does. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Thank
I mean,
goodness for because that was
what a bet. I'm going to have to give him a high five for that one later. That was incredible.
that really was a brave bet.
Wow.
And they're laughing. Mike, there must have been a small comment on that one.
I'm sure Andy saw Chris's cards and is giving him a little needle.
Like I said, let's take a look at those stacks. We know that Chris gave a little bit back, but he's definitely still not been shy. As he's still back up to that 2K
Still
mark.
up to 2K. Now we finally have 3 winners. We had 3 people in the green instead of just 1 or 2.
Yeah, Mexicutioner should have picked up that pot a lot of the time and would have put him pretty much back to even.
I'm actually kind of shocked to see Mitch down even at all because he's been running so good the last couple of weeks, especially on the streams.
Really?
In Big O, outside of streams, he's been running good. Maybe because he told me he was running good is the reason that he's down.
Yeah, it's kind of like the no-hitter in baseball. You don't want to
Yeah.
talk about it.
Well, he did. He did talk about it, and now there he is. So there you go, people. Don't do that. Don't acknowledge the fact that you're running good, or the poker gods will take it out on you.
Banks with the straddle, immediate double straddle from Mexicutioner. As is going to be the scene all night long if he chooses to straddle.
Oh, what a beautiful hand from Mitch.
Yeah, speaking of Mitch, he's got pocket aces, 1 suit, with the ace deuce.
Andy also with. So having ace 3 instead of ace deuce is still great, especially when you have pocket pair like 10s. I mean, you can just find yourself in a spot. I mean, you're thinking the best flop that you can imagine would be a deuce 10
Yeah.
8 flop.
And you know, the ace 3 can hurt you, don't get me wrong, and you kind of want to lean more towards the high with that hand, but there's nothing feels better than a deuce hitting the flop when you have ace tray.
Or a deuce 4 even, making
Yeah.
it impossible to lose the low if it comes.
Tracy here's fast sign 744. Gonna make the call. Robbie went all in with his last $70 with the suited ace 10 and a suited queen 9 with an ace tray low.
I don't dislike that hand at all.
No, why not? $70, you know you're going to get called by everyone at the table
Right.
because nobody's going to fold for that amount.
Yeah.
Especially on a straddled hand here. In fact, you may it's come back around to Michael, so he didn't repot it. I thought he may just because he likes to do that kind of stuff. He's got the deuce tray low. If an ace hits that board, suited king. Only no aces left in the deck, though.
Mitch taking up 2 of them.
So one thing about commentating that, you know where the cards are not coming or not,
Right.
it kind of ruins it.
It does kind of ruin it. It does. When you're sitting there being Mitch in this spot and you're thinking, man, it would be really cool to see an ace. I guess it wouldn't be cool to see an ace because it would burn his low too.
Yeah, but, still, you don't not want to flop.
Oh, Michael does ship it.
So he did get another action. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to figure out.
Wow. That
It's-
back jam.
Yeah, it's tough on a double straddle, and I knew that was coming because these are just the situations that
The back jams are constant. I
yeah,
mean, I
with
don't-
Andy, Michael.
would you mix in a back jam with the same kind of action as a check raise? You know what I mean? How
Yeah,
you're
the problem is you're just there's no world where Michael thinks that his king deuce tray is good here, suited king deuce tray, right?
Right.
He's just trying to narrow the field. The problem is some of these stacks just aren't big enough to narrow the field.
and we're at the River League.
Yeah, and you get called a lot of it.
But he's got it. I mean, he's got a chance. Let's see.
Yeah, Kelly's saying Andy potted it.
Okay.
Queen 6-6, not a good flop for the lows. No players having a 6. Jack on the turn does bring in some Broadway draws for
Giving
most of them.
Mitch, a huge high hand. Well, not anymore.
5 on the river, so no low.
I think
And
aces and 6s.
Mitch's aces and 6s. That's a pretty crazy holding. And he's going to win the side pot with the pocket 10s. Yeah, and Mitch is going to scoop
He's
the
just
rest of
gonna
it with
scoop
just
it.
aces. You don't see that very often.
You remember when I was just talking about how he's running bad?
Well, there you go, and he turned it around.
Yeah, just like that.
Didn't know it was good.
So Mitch holds with pocket aces. Huge upswing for him. Close to putting him back into the black there. Let's have a look as this gets updated. Yeah, he's down just $55. And that's a big pot there for Andy. And that brings the Mexicutioner back down, but he's bought more chips, obviously, brought it back in.
What hand are we on? We're going to get into hand 17 here.
17. And that, it's a Chris still your big winner, 2K. That big pot there, pick up there by Andy on that side pot, and Mitch brought him almost all the way back.
Wow. One hand. That's all it takes.
That's
is
all
one
it
hand.
takes in this game. So Farron found his way to the river and joined us in the booth. What's going on, Dad?
Hello,
been up
son.
to?
Well, I've actually been working. You believe that?
That's what I've heard.
I'm in a McCain sandwich.
Did you get a look at the game out there? We're playing 1-3 out there.
Yeah, I got on a list.
There you go. Oh, it's
Oh.
a full table.
Got a full one? That's awesome.
It's full. Yeah, full table, but they'll squeeze me in because they want my money.
They'll find a way.
I got tickled a while ago when I text y'all that friend of mine from Ivy, where I keep my trailer.
Yeah.
He saw that on there and he said, "Dang, I wanted to come. I wanted to come." He called me and said, "Dang, I didn't know you was going. I want to come down there."
Need to
But,
bring him.
Yeah.
Need
Bring everybody.
to bring him. So I don't know if this this thing lock up here. There it goes.
Where are we at? Now we're at tip count.
Letting the graphics play catch up here. It's messing with my board. Yeah, we can see there Andy 2.9K, Chris 2.3. I wanted to see where those decimal points reached on those big stacks. Andy bought in for quite a bit, but Chris, I don't know how much you listened earlier, Dad. How good Chris has been running.
If Chris is in the hand, he wins the pot.
I've been listening for about the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, he could not miss there for a good while.
It really has been fun to watch, honestly.
Okay, so it'll change. We got to get this thing to go off there. What'd you do to it, Dre?
I simply grabbed a chair from outside. That's all I've
He had to
done.
make room for me.
That's all I've done. But to be fair, I do blame random people for random things at times. I say we blame this one on Whitney.
Well, she is the software tracker.
All right, it's Destiny then.
Well, yeah, that's always a good one to blame
Yep.
as well.
Destiny it can be her fault right now. She came all the way from home when I said that one time on this stream.
Had to come defend her case
Yeah,
live.
she came all the way from home.
Well, we're going to play this one partially blind. We're playing catch up here.
What is going? Why? Get up.
I was telling you about that guy from Ivy. He saw my text on there and whatnot and called me.
Mm-hmm.
So he watches and he had never been in here to play. And
Oh, that's
he
cool.
wants to,
That's awesome.
and I'm gonna get him down here sometime.
He plays Hold'em.
Yeah,
I'm assuming not Big O.
he used to have a bar in Midland or Odessa. I don't know. He might text on there somewhere, but
It's kind of a crazy place to own a bar.
yeah, he had a bar out there, and now he's my landlord, Reese. He's
Oh, that's the guy that.
yeah, and then I've worked for 6 days, and he called me the other day and he said, "You better get here and
Come play.
no, you better get here and mow and weed eat you around your trailer."
That's awesome.
But no, he really does want to come. I'm gonna bring him one night.
How do we?
I don't know. I'm about to.
Want me to go grab Bryce?
No. We'll let it play catch up here.
All right. We're gonna get back to the action here in just a second. This chip count thing really wants to show itself to you guys.
Well, that and we've just got the let software catch up. We got a dealer change coming in. I think they might have a little bit of time there.
Well, obviously, when I show up, here's what happened.
Well,
That's awesome. All it takes is Farron. We're gonna get into hand number 17. I think that the graphics aren't gonna let us see the cards just yet, but we're gonna follow it anyways.
Johnny, have you used Sleeper before?
I'm just waiting for my little notification that there's a
That your
seat
seat's
open.
ready? Yep. I know it.
That's all you got to do down here. You can even do it If you get
You
on,
can do it from anywhere. All you got to
can do
do
it
is
from anywhere. Put your name on the list.
get on Poker Atlas, get to the River League, and
Exactly.
put your name on the list. We'll
And
call you up when it's ready. Just get up here and
I should have got on earlier, but I afraid they'd call me before I
believe it or not,
ate a little bit.
you're not the first person that said that they should have gotten themselves on the list earlier.
Right.
I've heard that a couple of times today.
And
So
sometimes I do that, but get on Poker Atlas, find the River League, and
get on over here.
get on over here.
Well, Dre, while I do a quick little reset here, why don't you talk about that?
About TX Poker?
How about that? You want to talk
About
TX
Jason
Poker?
wearing a TX Poker shirt at the main event?
At the main event.
He only does that because he absolutely loves playing on there.
Yeah, in case
Otherwise, he would never do that.
in case you missed it, Dad, guy from Abilene that we know real well plays here at the river named Jason. Played in Abilene in his place a lot. He was the one with that barn with all the hunting mounts and the fishing
Yeah, you
mounts.
told me that.
Yeah,
Big old
he-
parking
yeah,
for everybody to
he-
show up and play
Right.
cards.
He was on the live stream table
Man,
and
so
right
cool.
across from Mizraki.
So at the main event, everybody will walk around, like the floors will walk around, and if you have anything like this, like a River League, they'll tape you up. They'll put tape over it so that there's no free advertisement. However, when it came to Jason, they did not tape him up. We got free advertisement just like that on
I know, and I
a
tried to
featured
win.
table.
I tried to win the deal. Y'all had that little deal. Make a comment about.
Oh, you tried to win a hoodie?
I tried to win the hoodie, but they didn't like my comment. I guess
That's
so. I
awesome.
didn't win a hoodie.
Who did win that hoodie?
Gosh, I think
Was that Destiny?
Joni won one.
Oh,
I don't know if anybody from San Angelo won or not, but yeah, we gave away 3 or 4 of those hoodies.
shout out Joni.
So let's see if that get a little reset there fixed it up.
Looks like we got Dorian. Sorry, I've been calling him Durian for a while. Dorian instead of Tanvu now.
Yeah. So let that play catch up here. So as long as we get to watch the game, see some cards.
I'm pretty sure that Dorian's watch could fly him over to Dallas. I mean, it is the biggest watch I've ever seen on somebody's wrist in my life.
It is quite a big watch there.
We could do some serious fishing on that watch.
Oh man.
So 2, 4. Yeah, we got. So it looks like he took Ton's spot.
Yep.
Just because Dorian's new doesn't mean you don't have to straddle.
Oh,
You can still straddle.
no. Tan moved over.
Yeah, what happened here?
That is a fantastic
We
question.
look away for 2 seconds.
So we have Tan. We got Dorian. We got Chris, Robbie, Andy, Tracy.
Who do we? What happened? Did Mitch have to leave?
Patrick. Patrick left.
Ah, okay,
So Tan slides over one into Patrick's seat, and Dorian takes Tan's seat.
got it. Okay.
Wow, that was something.
Oh yeah, Bryce saying that Renee Mitch won a hoodie. Forgot about that.
Man, I wonder if I could snag that for this free dinner that I'm going to get after winning a Choctaw tournament with it on. We have a gang of River League people going to the WSOP this weekend. It is going to be awesome. I
Yep,
truly think that we're going to have a lot of success in the group.
Yeah, WSOP in Choctaw underway. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to do another restart here of the graphics, but we don't have to restart the stream at least.
Well, that's good. Oh, what a crazy turn card. Sadly, we don't get to see the hands yet, but Aaron,
Yeah.
you like to be able to see the hands right now?
That
Well,
makes it
Big
easier.
O's not my game.
No.
Okay.
Well, we'll let this hand play out. We got some players in here, and then we'll see what it does from there.
Andy just found a $100 chip in his $5 chip stack. That is a $95 come up right there.
I mean,
Right-
that's,
right
that's a
there,
good
just
problem to
fine.
have.
Yeah.
Finding a black chip
All you
somewhere.
did was find it. That would make me happy. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I get 95 up. I'm leaving now.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I've had any black chips.
Right.
Too fine.
Well, Andy buys them all when he decides to.
Any peeking over there? Was he picking at his cards?
Well, he doesn't have any cards.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of.
We're missing the 6.
Yeah, no 6. Looks like Chris was ready to do a showdown there, but
Somebody raised.
oh, they're doing a pot check. That's what that was.
Mitch made it 245.
Interesting to see what he has here.
Well, with that river card, you have to assume he's either got. Yeah, you have to assume he's got a monster. You never want to be the person getting repotted into on the river in this game,
No, and
especially from a guy like Mitch.
well, Chris clearly has the chips to call, but he's thinking about this one pretty seriously because coming out of Mitch, that means a lot more than Mexicutioner. Let's be real.
Right.
We saw him call down the Mexicutioner earlier with just the ace. What was it? Ace deuce.
Yeah, just nut low.
Yeah, which can be
Scary.
quartered a lot.
Yeah, I listen to that hand.
Yeah,
and
but,
I get quartered 90% of the time.
Most people do, but he just had faith that Mexicutioner had exactly what he did, and that's exactly what he did. He's thinking long and hard about this one here.
2-3,
Two,
a straight
three,
flush.
straight flush.
That's gonna be.
It wasn't flopped, so he doesn't get the jackpot hand.
That's gonna be all of it.
Yeah, so he got max value from it. Ace 5, ace player. Yeah, I think he's gonna get his half back there. No, he's
No, he's gotta
not.
pay the
He's
rest,
got to
yeah.
pay the rest of it there. So straight flush, but not flopped.
Wow.
So Dre, you talked about the you talked about the TX poker. So why don't you tell them all about the flush frenzy?
Flush frenzy for the room. Oh yeah. So we have 4 flushes, guys. You got to hit them. You have all day to hit them. Once you hit them, I think what is it? 5K that's split 60-40?
5K is the current jackpot.
Is it split 60-40 though?
60-40.
So 60 of that goes to you and 40% goes to a room share. Everybody's sitting around you, which means that if you come and sit, everybody's cheering for you. Everybody wants that flush
Absolutely.
frenzy to hit, which is exciting. Makes a good table when everybody wants them flushes to hit. Earlier today, we had a 1-3 game where somebody hit a flush and the whole table cheered because they finally hit their second flush. And that just makes it exciting to me. I don't know. When I'm dealing, I truly do like it when we have
Well,
people rooting for people.
it's better when the whole house wins something.
Agreed.
Yeah, everybody gets a little piece of it. And like I said, spoiler alert, that jackpot will be going up soon. But right now it's still $5,000, 3K to the winner, 2K split amongst everybody playing cash. So if somebody's got 3, get out there, get on the table because, like I said, you'll get a little cut of that 2K.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Trying.
You're on the list.
I'm
so
on the
much,
list.
so much fun, especially when somebody does have 3 flushes and you're going back and forth trying to hit that 4th. I mean, it can be a little frustrating, especially if you miss the 4th flush or
Oh, I know.
you hit the 4th flush and somebody hits a boat. It's just so many different things added.
Now, tell me on the flush, you've got to have the ace.
So the ace can be in your hand or it can be on the board, but it does have to be an ace high flush. It
Okay.
has to have 40 in the pot and it has to go to the river, not the
Okay.
showdown, but you have to be on the river.
Okay.
We have had a couple of people where they hit the nut flush on the turn and they bet the person out. And they oh
didn't get-
shoot, I wasn't thinking about it
Why
once
didn't I
they
do it?
realize. Yep.
Yeah.
Have a lot of that. But hopefully with us telling everybody about it right here, they'll think, well, maybe I should just wait on betting my flush.
I've got the ace high flush. Let me
Right.
Get
Let me
the
just
pot
check
filled
maybe
up.
once. All you got to do is get to a river. So, like I said, you don't have to go to showdown. As long as that river
as long
card's
as you
out.
get the river.
Right. $40 in the pot, which is not hard here at the River League. We like to call. Not a lot of fold buttons here. Tell Farron I can't wait. Mr. Brandon Oldham.
That's
the guy?
Brenham Odom.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the guy.
Yep. That's him.
Well, we'll see you soon, sir. You come on down with Farron. I think, guys, we are currently waiting on a little bit of technical help because we are not getting people's cards in. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to get them back. We should get them back here in just a second. Banks's is going to win with kings full of aces and scoop this pot. I can at least see that.
Yep, no low hand.
Nope. 3 kings on the board.
Gotta eliminate the low hand.
Yep. We got a lot of people tuned in. This is awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, we're going to get these cards back up in action here in just a second. We got people on the case. Ruh-roh. Oh, now we got it. Nope. Give us 1 second, guys. It's skipping. All right. So because we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, we are going to talk about our TX Poker right here. Farron, have you been playing on TX Poker?
No, I have not.
Well, we got to
Not
get
yet.
you on there. It is incredible.
I know. Reese told me about it.
It is. There is no better way to play online poker. Let me explain. So with online poker, you'll find like a GG Poker or a different app to be raking constantly, and they take so much of the money, especially if there's short stacks on the table. You can obviously tell that they're draining you. But here on TX Poker, they don't do that. It's rake free.
Oh,
That's
really?
awesome.
Rake
Yeah.
free.
Rake free. Isn't that awesome?
So you can get on TX Poker and play
Get on-
anywhere, anytime on your phone.
Absolutely. Anytime. You can play from anywhere. We have some of the older guys like Tony Helmer.
Right.
He wants to play on his phone. He plays on his phone.
Oh,
Isn't that
Tony
incredible?
plays.
Isn't that incredible?
He's an old guy like me.
Isn't that incredible?
It
I
is
mean,
incredible.
He just said that, well, I got a lot of stuff to do at home and I can't always make it into the River League. But you know what I can do? I can whip out my phone and play a couple of, well, I mean, there's Hold'em, there's Big O going on there constantly.
Tony likes Big O.
Right. And Reese just said that they're going to be adding 6-card bomb pots here in a little bit, which is super exciting for me. Do you like bomb pots? Are you a bomb pot guy?
Oh, I like bomb pots.
Me too.
Yeah, I like bomb pots and our, and
I would love to have a bomb
in
pot
our
screen.
1-3 games here, they have a bomb pot on every dealer chain.
Yep, every 30 minutes.
And I like bomb pots.
Me too. Big fan. Looks like we got Reese coming back. What do we got?
We are going to restart the stream. Not restart the stream, but restart the full-on software here. So we are going to leave you guys for about 5 minutes. We're not going to go off the air, so hang in there. We've still got about an hour left of action here on this Big O. I want to see if these big stacks hold, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes.
Don't go anywhere.
We're back, Dre.
Back and better than ever.
And, you know, for once, that wasn't an us issue. For once, that wasn't an us issue.
I love it when it's not our fault.
It's not our fault.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes the internet just doesn't cooperate, and it was on the GFX side, not the not our internet. But it is what it is. But we're back. That's all that matters.
And we got action right away.
We can see the cards.
We have finally something to track here. So sorry about that hiccup there, guys. But it is, like I said, if we can't control it, we can't control it.
We got action right away, too. Tanvu's going to go all in with his ace 3, 4, 7, 8. He does not want to see Broadway cards on the flop.
Andy's the one that started this 3-bet action. He's got the suited ace deuce with the deuce blocker. He's got 2 out of the 4 deuces.
And if he does end up hitting a set, he's got the ace 4 low to back it up. And Tanvu is praying Andy hits a set.
Yeah, so Ton here went all in for 210. Robbie's getting in the action with some Broadway cards. Why not?
Why not? This is one of those spots where you have to assume everybody's got low cards. So here come the high ones, right? Nope.
8-8 ace. And Ton has an 8.
And 3, 4.
Yeah. So deuce 4 is going to be best right now for Andy for the low. And
Chris Mason's
Ton doesn't want a deuce.
Robbie
says, why not with the 10 high flush draw?
That is going to be a bummer for Robbie, sadly.
There's a 5, no help, no change to anybody. 6 on the river does bring the low. So you're going to see Ton getting it with the trip 8s and Andy with the deuce 4.
Ton's got a boat. Ton's got ace 8.
Yeah. Yeah, Ton flopped the boat. I didn't even see that.
What an interesting play from Robbie. I think he might have just been.
I think he was just tired of playing this game.
Right. I think you're right.
During the holdup, I had a conversation with him, and he said, "Man, I just can't hit nothing."
Well, that explains right there.
and I think he just kind of was getting into the point where
he's just done with it.
Yeah, he's done with it, shooting for it.
Well, I did tell him that this is not PLO. This is Big O. This is completely different.
But he fired.
So much harder.
He tried. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You can't.
The effort's there.
Yeah, can't fault him for that. Little dealer change there. Maybe that's what it was. We blame Marco. Oh, we still got Destiny to blame.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll just blame Destiny.
Yeah.
Farron's here. He can blame her too.
We'll put.
Yeah, I'll blame her because
We'll do it just like the.
She always tells me how she hates to see me come in the poker room.
We'll do it just like the Flush Frenzy. We'll put 60% of the blame on Destiny and 40% of the blame on Whitney.
Okay, fair enough. Adam getting back into the box. You know, I was letting these guys know on the. They called me when I was out there trying to fix stuff. They were asking about the Flush Frenzy. The Flush Frenzy still matters for Big O.
Yeah, flopped flushes, right?
And you know, we're lowering the qualifiers on there. And they can. You know, we got the no windows. You know, they don't have to go to. Are they still going to Showdown here?
They are still going to Showdown.
No,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
a river.
To a river. Yeah.
I was just explaining that to Farron that we're not. All you got to do is see the river card.
Yeah.
That was while we were on our little break.
I think I'm going to change that. I think I'm going to take away Showdown.
Well, we don't. Like I said, we don't have Showdown anymore. We just.
But I think I'm going to take away river.
Oh, now you only have to hit an ace high flush anytime.
Maybe we start that tomorrow.
Wow. I mean, we're just making decisions right here, right now.
Well, why not?
That's awesome.
I mean,
I'm for
it.
Why not, right?
It's a good enough decision. Time making is any time. I can do that.
I know that the people in the 2 o'clock game will love that. They would love that because today we had 2 people that bet people out of on the turn with the nut flush.
Oh, there you go.
One of them said, "Well, I don't give a hoot," and the other one, he realized he made a mistake.
Besides, it's the middle of the month. It's
oh yeah.
It's time. You can make changes in the middle of the month.
Well, shoot, I think you can make changes whenever you want, Reese.
3, 4, 9. How about a set of 4s for Dorian? Welcome to the game. Middle set.
Knowing Dorian, he's gonna see a turn.
I don't see any ace deuces out there.
35.
We got a.
Ton coming along with his aces.
Is the 6-7 the low right now?
Deuce six in Michael's hand, and now that's gone.
There you go. Yeah.
So
it is-
yes,
So it is racing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Deuce seven.
Deuce 7.
Deuce
There you
seven.
go. Deuce,
Golly.
Deuce 7.
And
Yeah.
that's what's crazy about these hands. You got to go through 15 cards right there to understand which one is the best low because nobody's got the nuts.
Well, we just got to make sure to explain it to the folks listening at home. That's
Right.
all that matters.
Right.
And all we got to do is trust the computer. And right now, that's sketchy. Dorian going to keep betting it with the set.
I really like this bet with this turn specifically.
Ton here, I don't know if he's just not a believer or,
No,
I mean,
he's got a
he's
big
got the
hand.
turned open-ended.
Any 8, 10, jack, or king, give him the nuts.
Well, I think he's playing the player a little bit here as well.
Well, maybe a little bit of that. Him and Dorian definitely play a lot of poker together.
Yeah, so open-ended straight draw.
And the river, oh my goodness, just a deuce.
Just the deuce would have been there for the other, but now that's going to give
Ace 8.
It's going to give ace 8 low.
Wow.
That is the ultimate saving low.
Yeah, I would say that was
That was saving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deuce 3 4s,
There-
3 low cards, 8 or less.
there were a lot of cards that would give Ton half the pot. That just was
just
maybe one of the weird ones.
one of
that
the weirder
coulda came.
one of the weirder ways.
Definitely.
Well, he went in with aces. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Yeah,
gonna
there
see
was he could have hit any card from an 8 to a king for a straight as long as it didn't pair the board.
Yeah.
So that also was I like to think was something that was going through his head.
And Ton asking Dorian, what is he betting on? He says, "Oh, my middle set and Big O. Why not?"
Yeah. It's not like we got five cards in our hand.
So that one gets chopped up. The chip counts are pretty close. We're gonna have a little bit of well, I say pretty close. You miss a couple hands in Big O, you can miss a lot of chips getting shipped. So
Do you think we can take a look at our win-loss thing a second?
I
just
don't know.
for
You want
maybe
to try to
those
break it
hands
again?
that- Oh no. Oh no, wait. No, wait, I lied.
I know it's not going to be right, so we're not going to mess with it. We have the chip counts across the top. That's what we're going to go off of. Andy, who has bought in for like 2,300, but he's still up almost $1,000. Dorian, I think he probably bought in for 300.
Yeah,
He's up a little bit. Michael's built it back up to 1.5K. I think that's about close to even for him, if you want to know the truth. Chris still at 1.7K, and I don't think he's in for any more than 300.
Banks really hasn't been doing a whole lot today. I haven't
Well,
seen
he
him in a lot of pots.
Hasn't had a lot to play with.
Right.
How many times have we said his name, Dad? You're listening.
hardly at all.
Yeah, he just hasn't
Yeah.
had anything
It's
to
kind
work
of a bummer. I really would have liked to see him, like, getting some crazy spots with maybe Chris or Andy.
Well, I don't know if it's just a meme or if it's legit. He just hasn't ever really run good on the stream yet, ever.
No,
And so,
that has continued. He seriously has not had a good stream yet,
Yeah.
where you're happy to be part of it.
So I think he's probably fine getting a lot of nothing sometimes.
He also is going to be playing a ton of poker in the next couple of days. So maybe
Yeah.
he's just looking for the best spot. And if he doesn't find it, he'll save his money.
So
Why not?
which event are y'all playing in?
Well, actually, it's going to be this game specifically is the most exciting one. It's the Big O event. So
What's the buy-in on it?
I believe it's 400.
It's not bad.
If you remember, a couple of years back, me and Ronnie Bainge both final tabled that tournament.
Yeah, and didn't Daryl from Midland win it earlier this year? Or
I think that might have been last year's.
was it last year's? I know that one of our players, one of our clubs, shipped the Big O event or ran deep, one or the other. I don't remember.
So at one point, we had a table where me, Daryl, and Ronnie were on it, which would have been 3 of the
And
of the people that have won
the
the
WSOP circuit
Big O
event,
tournament.
3 people from West Texas down at the end.
Wow.
Yeah,
I never thought about that like that.
fitting.
Well, look at that.
Well, look at there. I get to go play some
going to
poker.
play
You go
some poker,
stack
Farron.
somebody. All right.
Yeah.
You let me know when you do.
I'll do it.
Thanks for coming in.
Go get them.
All right. Good to talk to you guys. And like I say, everybody come to River League.
Yeah. Come on down.
Dad's on the table. He's ready to play.
Go get them.
Andy raised this one up. That's interesting.
Andy having 2 of the backdoor flush draws is, I think, the reason that he would try and just put anybody
Yeah,
all in.
I
You know?
mean, well, he's not shy about his hand, but
And there's one of them.
yeah, he's free rolling in both of the Jack 10 straight. King on the river does give Andy the heart flush. Wow.
Yeah, Tracy has the nut flush.
Oh, Tracy's got the 8. Okay,
Yeah.
oof.
I was wondering
I was
because I,
about to
thought
say,
clubs were
what-
good for Trace or good for Andy.
I
or
just
good
at the
for-
last second I saw the 10 deuce in Andy's hand of the hearts.
Wow, what a run out for Tracy.
So full double up there for Tracy. It definitely looks like more than maybe it's pretty close.
What are you thinking it is?
Well, the computer thinks that it's $610, and I think that's about accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got $350 stacks there. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty close. We'll get them all figured out as they go all in. I heard Whitney, the White Lightning tracker, say, "Hey, give me updates on chip stacks." So we had to do a little reset there.
When's the last time you were at Choctaw? Been a while, hasn't it?
Last time I got 90th something place in the Gargantuan.
That's going on right now.
That was
How many people enter that?
I think it was 9 years ago.
You haven't been there in 9 years?
Once I started in the poker industry, I quit going to casinos because I was doing my thing
Your
at
own
my
thing?
places.
Wow. I mean, it might have been 9 months for me. No, not even. Can't even.
No, me and my dad went. He could have told me. He's out of the booth, but
Barron has a good time at the casino.
oh yeah, he
Is he a slot guy?
he kind of is. Yeah, he doesn't play much poker in the casino. Of course, back when about 15 years ago, him and I would go every weekend to we'd go to Wichita Falls or WinStar.
Awesome.
Uh,
Love Wichita Falls.
Trying to think of the one. What's
Comanche?
Comanche,
Iowa?
Comanche Red River, because they had poker. And,
Oh, then you're
they had poker back then.
interesting.
Yeah, and it was a big deal too. And then they never brought it back after COVID.
I
But
see.
Comanche
Okay.
Red River did have poker, and it was a really good poker scene for a while because Choctaw. I mean, WinStars had poker for forever, but it was never super big there.
Right.
And the bigger games nobody liked. There was a bunch of nits, and it just wasn't a great poker scene. But Comanche Red River was filled with a bunch of Mr. Tony's and
Oh,
Mr. Roberts.
I see.
And I would just go crush that game every
That's awesome.
weekend.
What a
course-
little hidden gem.
Of course, this is 2010, 2011
I was-
at the latest.
I was 8, just to put that into
Well,
perspective.
I'm
for
old. I don't never.
You. Yeah, I just figured I'd wanted to remind you.
Queen, King, 6, Rainbow, 4 ways to this turn after a bet here. Top pair for Mitch and Dorian.
I'll take Mitch's hand in just about any situation here.
He's got the open ended to go with it. Doesn't get there. 8 on the river.
He's still getting half the pot. He might not know it, but he's getting half the pot with his ace 3 or a
Chris-
quarter, I guess.
Chris's 5 deuce. Going to be the low.
Ace 3. Ace 3. Reese?
Then what wins the high?
Queen. Yeah. No, king. Queen 6. Queen 6. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I knew Chris got
Holy-
half of it. Yeah. We're
Wow.
getting fatigued here. But
Oh my goodness. I was
was like,
looking for 2
Chris-
pair for
Chris-
forever right there.
Well, because I saw the lockup on Chris's side, and I knew he was getting half the pot, and I was like, 5 deuce. I didn't even see the ace on Mitch. I was looking at the king and the open ended. So the ace tray
I
gets
can
there
hear,
for Mitch.
I can hear Judge's disappointment right now and me not finding the best hand right away.
Yeah.
We've talked about that after the stream a couple of times.
Yeah, I haven't had enough caffeine. What can I
He
say?
loves our streams.
Really,
He loves them.
that's fantastic. I haven't seen him in here much. I saw him in here, I think, a couple
Been
weeks
here
ago.
The last couple of days, actually.
Has he?
Yeah.
That's good. Good to see him again.
Love Judge. Love that guy. How can you not? We really do have a great group of people here at the River League.
Oh, absolutely. And it's growing too. Getting new members all the time coming in. That's the one thing I like about the River League is there's a little bit of something for everybody. We've got these larger games. Don't be deterred by these stacks. This is definitely special events. here at the river. We have the 1-3 table going 7 days a week. You can come in for a couple $300, you know. But we also have our $65 tournaments, our free rolls. I mean, there's plenty of something for everybody here at the River League. And that big O free roll, you know, I've got to ask about 3 different people if I'm going to keep that going in August. And I am going to be keeping it going, but we're going to move it to 2 o'clock. I think you heard me say that earlier.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
2 p.m. on Saturdays. You can play this game right here for as cheap as you will possibly ever play it. A free roll.
He is not lying. You will not be able to find this game any cheaper. Like there is no way.
I mean, even on the rebuys, you're only talking $30.
No, and even the 4-card limit game that me and Kelly are talking about is extremely more expensive than the tournament that is on Saturday. And it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. You're going to get a lot of the guys that are in this game right here playing for super cheap, and then you're going to get a lot of the people that maybe don't know everything about this game that are just getting money and having a great time.
No matter what level of Big O player you're on.
It's fun.
Is that Donnie bringing contraband into my stream room? A
Better
phone?
not be. No. Uh-oh. Look at how perfect that is there.
It's not
catching them in the act right there.
You're not sneaky, Donnie.
No, not sneaky at all. You just see your dad's shoes go past the screen right there. His
Tracy going to raise this one up. 3-bet here.
What's he got?
Jack 8, 3, deuce, deuce.
So he's got a set of deuces and a pair of 8s, which is technically taking out one of his outs.
Yeah, but he says bottom set's good enough for me here. Chris here, his low got cooked for now, but he has the nut diamond draw, so he's never going to fold here.
Who's Callie Dillard? We're doing a great job, apparently, except for our partner.
I don't know. Are you the partner or am I the partner?
I don't know. That's that.
But that's that. Yeah, I know who Kelly Dillard is. So Chris,
that's awesome.
Chris does make the call here. 3 on the turn. That's going to screw up a lot of low draws in people's minds, but we see it doesn't really affect much, but give Mitch the nut wheel, nut low.
I mean, Chris just sitting in the weeds with ace 5 of diamonds. We got Mitch with the ace 4.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you know, Tracy, yeah, he does let it go. Tracy can't do it anymore, but Chris is kind of in the same spot he was in, really. I mean, you're still drawing to the nuts.
Chris folded. We're just going to go see
the rabbit. And it's
and there's the 4.
Yeah, he
could have chopped it up.
Would have chopped it up.
That's all right.
Oof.
Right?
I'm a little surprised. Of course, we see all those red chips gone from Chris's stack. He might have been taking hits lately, but he would have called that an hour ago. You know it?
Right. Oh, absolutely. Nothing wrong with being smart with your stack.
Well, again, he's considering the source.
Right. Yeah, Mitch is an absolute great player. I would never, ever put him on I don't know, some weird bluff, or not in this game at least.
No, not on stream, not in that spot, not with these stacks.
We still haven't had the 7-4 alarm yet.
No, haven't had the 7-4 alarm.
Almost every stream we've had a flop come 7-7-4 or 4-4-7. So.
Oh, and there's one more thing we got to do, because the straight flush was not on the flop. We got to update. Our jackpot has now hit 300.
Guys, hit up Bryce. Try and get onto these streams. That $300 is up for grab. All you have to do is play poker like you normally would.
Yeah.
Hit big hands.
Get aces full of kings or better.
Hit up Bryce.
Does happen.
Get yourself on the list for these streams. Next one, I'm assuming, don't take my word for it, but I'm assuming that the next one will be a Hold'em stream. Get on there. Get this money. We want to give it to you.
Yeah, always hold them on Saturdays. Our streams now are on Saturdays. So Thursday and Saturday.
I knew that we had a stream on Saturday. Didn't know it would always be Hold'em.
Yeah, Saturday is always 1-3 Hold'em.
Awesome.
Thursdays is when we get just have a little fun.
Yeah, and I've been talking to people all day about this stream. I have been so excited for the Big O. I love this game.
Well, we were doing great until the internet decided to be rude.
Yeah, but we're back. We are back. We got everybody we got the true listeners still in here with all the love, feeling the love. We
Trace.
appreciate you guys watching.
Tracy's going to bet out 100 here. I think he's starting to get a little loose.
Yep, he's got jacks and deuce.
And Michael coming along.
Oh,
how about that?
well, now his jacks look really, really good.
Yeah, Michael's got got 2 deuces full of sevens.
Michael needs a low card and a low card only to get his $55 back.
Yeah, he's got the 7-5 low. That's it.
Well, the ace-5.
No, the ace-5. I always look at the lower ones that he's trying to make hands with too.
I got you.
But he does get there with the diamonds, but it's no good.
No bueno.
Yep.
And
So-
Tracy's going to show him the bad news.
Yep, it's going to go scoop, scoop, and Michael's going to give that money back over to Tracy. A little fist bump there.
Yep.
Pocket deuces would have got that $300.
Oh, wow. It would have. I didn't even
Yeah,
think about that.
Yep, flopped quads are better.
Knowing how today's gone, I'm sure Chris is going to flop quads in the next couple of hands.
Well, they'll get
Right?
$300 extra to go with that stack.
Man, that is so awesome. I want to get myself on the stream list now. I want to hit high hand. All I got to do is get some aces, right? Aces full of kings.
Ace king, a common hand. I mean, aces
Absolutely.
full of kings happens. Don't you know?
They both happen. I'm surprised. I'm honestly shocked we haven't hit quads in this game yet.
Well, Pedro's not playing.
Yeah. Goodness. The dreaded PD quads. That man hits quads more than anybody else I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah,
Great flushes, quads. I've
I
lost
had
with
two
the nut
people-
flush.
2 people asked me before today's stream about that high hand because I'm doing the same thing over in Kojak's. And so they were asking about it at Kojak. I said, oh my gosh, why is it quads in PLO or Big O? It's like, do you not play Big O?
Yeah, this happens all the time.
Literally see quads all the time. Now, the flop makes it a little more difficult, but that's the barrier.
No, when we had the quads of the hour, people
Oh,
were
well,
hitting
that was
quads
ridiculous.
all of the time, but they just weren't hitting it in the hour.
In
because,
the hour, yeah.
man, what a great, that was fun too. I really liked the quads of the hour promo.
It got hit astronomically more than I thought it would. I thought the math was way upside down on that one, and I was dead wrong.
Wow, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that you had that outlook.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, quads is one thing, but then quads of the hour? Are you kidding me?
Right.
For those that don't know, if it was 4:45, you had to have quad 4s. You had to have, if it was 10:30 p.m., you had to have quad 10s. And that
And
got
we did
hit.
hit it.
Absolutely got hit multiple times a week. And it's just like, that math doesn't math.
Leave it up to Tony Helmer. Hit quad 2s, right? Quad 3s.
And we had a guy at Kojak's. He hit quad 10s, or no, quad jacks, turned around and hit quad queens the next hour.
Wow.
Yeah, but he can only hit one jackpot a day.
Oh my gosh.
It
Look at this
doesn't-
hand from Andy here a second. He's got top pair. He's got backdoor flush draw. He's got nut low.
Not low.
Mitch is sitting there with nut low and a backdoor flush draw too. A different one than Andy, thankfully. But they really are the only ones with anything here.
Banks with 2 pair, which may look attractive considering he just hasn't had a whole lot to go on.
Looks like we're on Banks. You think he ever? I don't ever see him betting top 2.
Well, like I said,
Well-
Andy plays his hands face up.
Right.
Mitch, a non-believer with a nut low draw backdoor hearts.
Mitch is looking for a 9, an 8, not
Board
a 7.
pairing 7. Banks knew it in his gut. He wanted to call so bad. Andy going to keep the pressure on to Mitch. I don't think
Well,
Mitch can continue now. He has-
Andy's ace king and his deuce 3 is super strong. And I know he understands that he's in a great spot with his ace king deuce 3.
yeah, trying to price out your 8-9s, 4-5s,
Because what calls on the flop there? Either a boat, somebody that you're getting half from.
2 pair, a set, or whatever.
Right.
But
you're,
yeah,
you're
it's-
getting half all of the time, and you're getting 3/4 a lot of the time.
yeah, he just, like I said, he doesn't slow play.
No.
I mean, he plays his hand pretty much face up.
Well, he wants to get as much money in there as he can.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, what happens? Banks calls, and he just
Yeah.
binks it on the turn.
And then he goes from getting 3/4 to a quarter.
So I mean, the aggressive play style is not an incorrect play style
What a
at all in this game.
fantastic game.
And you can play it right now live on TX Poker.
You can't, constantly.
Yeah, it's
I mean, at
always-
any time during the day, they got Big O going.
Yep.
And honestly, it's a pretty good Big O game. I hope none of them are listening, but
it is a good big.
it's a
game.
good Big O game. They're not playing the stone nuts every hand. I mean, they are gambling. I don't know what they put in the water up there in Amarillo, but they put some check raising gambling juice.
They've got Lubbock too. There's a few guys from Lubbock. They played a lot of Big O in Lubbock, and
They got the gambling juice.
so if you're in any of our Central or East Texas rooms, get your feet wet on Big O on TX Poker online.
Well, if you haven't already started to dip your toes in the water on Big O, you should, because this game has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger every month since we started playing it.
I agree, but bankrolls have to be considered.
Absolutely.
We see this.
Well, that's why we have the Big O free roll on Saturday.
it's a good way to get your feet wet. It's like I said, everybody's got a draw. Everybody's got 5 cards. And we see here right now, $100 in the pot, $20, 5 ways. Not a cheap game. It's only a 5 on the button game. Seems small, but it is not. King, 6, 8, 2 spades. Nobody having the spade draw.
Yeah, I think spades are coming because nobody's got them.
Yeah, Tracy's going to lead this one out, keeping up that, trying to keep that run good coming as he flops top 2 pair. Andy not having anything, probably letting his hand go. Looks like it does fold all the way around over to Mitch as the graphics play catch up here.
What does Mitch have here? He's got a
Put in
pair
the
of
call.
kings.
Kings with a, well, we had it predictive. He's got the deuce tray. That low draw just hit. And Tracy's not going to love this snap call by Mitch because spades did get there. So Tracy may not feel as great about his 2 pair anymore. There's another jack, and you were right. It did come running spades since nobody had any. And both players look back at their cards. And this one's probably going to go check. And it does. So Tracy's 2 pair holds some way, somehow.
I gotta out someone in a second because I've talked to them about it before, and I told them that this was coming.
Okay.
Mitch has been playing fantastic all day, has he not?
He has.
When Mitch has a hand, I've told him this. I've told him he's got to fix it. Don't worry, this is not a problem. When Mitch has a hand, you will see him in the future in this stream. He will bounce his chips off the table, and then he will put them in the pot.
Oh,
and
is that a live tell?
It is the tell of all tells.
Renee, if you're out there.
Oh, I have
husband.
lectured.
Oh, you've already told him about it.
Oh, of course. He's a friend of mine. I don't want him to be giving away his hands like that.
So he kind of bounces the chips?
It's one of those, and he throws. And you will absolutely see it. It is incredible. And I have told him 100 times because we play all the time together. We're constantly playing together.
I don't ever get to really play much at all, but I've been doing this for so many years in so many different clubs. I've probably got about 20 live reads on players just because I do nothing but watch the game. Walk around, watch the game, talk to people, and you can't expose them. You can't tell. You don't want to tell them. You don't want to tell anybody else, obviously. But
right,
I bet I've got maybe 24 people that I could sit at the table with and have pretty confident in a live tell that I've just seen watching the game.
Yeah, I have, and you're right. You're absolutely right. But I have never seen one so face up as Mitch, and because he shows down the hand once it's all over, and he's got it, and he does the. You'll see it. I just can't wait for you to see it and understand.
Years and years and years ago, I called with a pair of 3s in my hand, and
this is Hold'em.
There was nothing but a deuce on the board. Everything was over cards. And I called a certain someone with a $200 river bet because that was his bluff bet. It was a $200 river bet.
$200 river bet.
I'm not going to call him out. Don't call him out if you know what I'm talking about.
I think I do.
But yeah, really tall gentleman.
Yeah.
That was his bluff bet.
Yeah.
Every single time I called him with, like I said, there was a deuce out there, so it wasn't completely the bottomest.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have the deuce even, though.
I don't think he had anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That's awesome.
But it was just, unfortunately, just some people develop tells in this game, and that's one of the things about it. You have to make sure that you're very consistent when you're folding, calling, and the strength of your hand or whatever. Don't make any awkward moves. And
I think I take that into consideration more when I'm not as comfortable. Like when I'm here at the River League, I'm as comfortable as can be, right? I'm here every single day. So.
Yeah. When
I'm at Choctaw,
when you're playing for fun, it's different. Don't get me wrong. but
Maybe that's why Mitch hasn't changed up his thing, because he's just having
just
fun.
having fun. Michael here, 3 bets at 140 with the pocket aces, 1 suit, flops top set. And is he open ended as well? As we
Little
get the
does he
graphics
know
on there?
his deuce 7 is the nut low too.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah. No low in Banks or Chris's hands.
So
he's going to waste no time here as we wait for the graphics to catch up. I think it was
right now you'll see the other side of Big O, where when there's a lot of people calling, there's a lot of people in the pot, you assume everybody has the low cards.
Right.
So every once in a while, you want to get in there with a hand that looks just like Chris and Banks's. I mean, they have basically identical hands.
Oh, yeah.
But you want to get in there with the high straight, and in that way, when those Broadway cards come, you're all around it. You're
well,
all
especially
over it.
especially if you're playing at a nitty or big O game. In a nitty or big O game, like in a casino or somewhere where they don't play it very often, those Broadway cards are super more valuable because most people are folding anything that doesn't have an ace, deuce, ace tray in it.
Absolutely.
And so you can open up your range there a little bit for the highs. But if you're just starting out, I've heard a lot of people online talk about, oh, just play big O, but try to worry about the high, try not to worry about the low because you'll get quartered. I cannot disagree more.
Yeah, absolutely terrible take.
You have to actually pay attention because it's just it's a part of the game.
When does it ever work where you go and play a game and you only think one-sided?
Yeah, you're playing half the game.
Why would anybody ever take that advice?
No, don't get me wrong. You want both. You obviously want both.
You're not always going to get both, but you want to have the shot at both.
But I don't know how many times I've heard people, even in here, say, oh, I just try not to worry about the low because, it just gets me in trouble. It's like,
Right.
well, you're just going to get in more trouble.
Right. If you obviously our friend Evan, who comes here all the time from Lubbock. So when those hands like Chris's and Banks's were in there, it's hard for people to understand maybe when everybody has the low cards. So you'll find hands where everybody's in there with the high cards thinking that they all have low cards. And then 2 aces will hit the flop and you'll hear Evan from left field. You mean to tell me that there's 8 players in this hand and none of you guys had an ace? I can hear him now complaining about how none of us are calling with aces.
Well, the Lubbock guys, they'll drive down here and play on the Tuesday night Big O game. They've been doing the World Series thing the last couple months.
Of course.
So haven't been down here, been a lot of times in Vegas, but it's funny watching the two worlds clash. You've seen it, you've dealt it.
Incredible.
It's so much fun. Big O and San Angelo is just a wide range of players.
Yeah, it is. Jokes aside, it is absolute cinema. It really is. It is. It is. We really do got a little bit of everything.
And showing it here, 6 ways to a flop. Mitch had pocket aces. I think
Nobody really with a hand that I would, write home about. Like I said, you're looking for, I guess Mitch can make Broadway, can make a wheel. That is what you're looking for, broad wheel cards.
Chris here looking for an ace.
He's the only one. Wow.
And
how about that?
Speaking into existence for him there. He's got the deuce tray low with 2 deuces, takes out some of the competition there. Mitch is reaching for chips here as he just turns top set.
Yeah, Chris's hand gets nuts after that ace rolls around. He's
Yeah.
open-ended. I'm sorry, he's
Gut shot to
open-ended, gut shot, uncounterfeitable nut low draw with spades.
Yeah, I'm
The only spades.
kind of shocked he didn't pot it there. Not that he thinks the spades are good, just because his hand is so strong to not get half.
Well,
Actually,
I do think
he did.
raised. Yeah,
he did raise 100%. And Michael says, why not?
Michael's open-ended
And he's got
with
7.
better spades. So honestly, Chris really, really needed Michael to fold, and
Yeah,
that would just make his hand
he did.
exponentially better.
And Mitch here with the ace of spades, it's a dry ace of spades, but you do have to take that into account a lot of the time. I don't know much about this game per se, having a blocker, but
the only problem with the blocker, is you're never going to get people off nut low.
no.
So if they do have a high, you're just
Yeah.
getting scooped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you got to hope that they don't have, the straight doesn't make it. But right now, pocket aces is the nuts.
Yeah,
And that's why you
absolutely,
see him re-raise there. But Chris still won't go anywhere.
No, if I'm Chris, I am getting a loan from the bank and putting all of the money to my name in the pocket.
He's got the 3-4. So if a deuce hits, he could be good a lot of the times with this set.
Well, if
this
the deuce
kind of
hits, he's
weird
got a
board.
straight.
But that's what I'm saying. He's got a lot of outs, and Michael gets out of the way, and he would have been shocked to see how much equity he actually had in this
Right.
hand.
This is incredible for Chris. What a spot to be in. What's the river going to bring us? Just like that. I mean, he's going to scoop the whole thing.
Yeah, pairs.
Oh,
the
no.
board. No.
That
paired
did pair the board.
Yeah, it
I'm
paired the
sorry. I
board.
didn't see
So,
that paired the board.
So Mitch, they just go check because they know. Oh no, they didn't. Chris jammed and
that's
Mitch
what's
said-
amazing about this game is Chris just had, I don't know, 7, 8 cards to get all of it.
yeah.
And
And Mitch has got pocket aces on a 5, 6, 10 ace board, and he's in dire straits.
yeah, like he needs the board to pair or
Yeah, to feel good at all, he needs the board to pair.
a Broadway card.
Yeah,
That is, otherwise he
A
gets
king,
none of it back.
A king, maybe. Well,
What?
not even a king.
Yeah, what
So,
a
yeah,
spot
so-
to be in.
Yeah, so good for him to get half that pot.
Definitely.
It was getting sketchy.
You can
and,
see him appreciating his dealer for getting half because he knew he was in trouble.
Yeah, Martinez did have the best flush draw, but not enough to call 100 for fun. But once you see a
100 for fun.
well, yeah, that's got to consider the player.
Right. Yeah. Good point.
And Mitch just when you see Mitch piling in, we've seen it the whole time, and you'll see it every single time when Mitch is piling in the money. He's not typically not on a draw, not bluffing.
I would love to hear if anybody at home saw Mitch do his little chip thing before he made those bets. I wasn't paying attention, but I would love to hear if anybody else was after me talking
The
about
camera didn't catch it, I don't think.
You don't think
I
so?
was kind of looking at it.
I really hope we get to catch that because it is truly something to watch. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody in such a habit.
If you've told him, what can we say?
Oh, I wish I could explain to you how many times I've told him, and he knows it. All I have to do is say his name from across the table, and he'll know what I'm talking about.
Well, we are on hand number 37, but it's more like 40 for these guys on this Thursday night, variety night. I don't know what we're calling it here at the River, but it's any weird game we want to play.
I like that. Variety night.
Variety night, Thursday night on the River Live. Lots of people tuned in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Sorry about the technical difficulties we have struggled with, but I'm proud to say for once it wasn't all our fault this time.
It's so nice when it's not our fault. Obviously, we would go without the problems if we could, but when it's not our fault,
we get things go wrong less and less.
Right.
Just staying positive
yeah,
about it.
it's going to get better every single week. That's all we got to do, right?
That's
Keep
all
progressing.
we can do. 6 ways, $25 pre-flop on an all-club 6-5 jack board.
Oh, Banks
Banks
with the
dry ace. Andy with the second nut flush draw.
Wait. Banks with the dry ace, Andy with the second nut flush, and Chris is leading out?
I'm trying to even see what Chris has here.
He's got ace deuce 3 on a 6-5 jack board. So
Yeah,
he
well.
got low.
He's gotten there all night. Let's see how he does it now. How about that?
So he's got a straight and
On
nut
an
low
all-club
now.
board and doesn't mind.
And
It just
I
doesn't
don't. I
care.
really don't like Banks making calls here.
Yeah, well, he's got 6, 7. He's got pocket sixes. He board could pair.
The problem with Banks's call is he knows that nobody has the nut flush. So
Yeah, he
what
got
is
the
Chris
blocker.
betting other than jacks or
Yeah,
a straight?
and Andy's going to be still good for the high because he's never gone anywhere. Banks is just going to miss the world, unfortunately. Have to let his hand go. And Chris just, the low just good
Man,
enough. Deuce
What,
tray.
what an
Ace deuce.
interesting. I just would not have played that hand that way.
Well-
but that's what's nice about getting to see these guys' cards and how they're playing.
Well, like I said, in Banks' defense, he's been trying to make something happen. We saw him make the laydown a moment ago that would have given him, the effective nuts.
Right.
And Andy's just is what it is. We talked earlier about needing a nut flush draw, but sometimes if you can just come along with a player up against a player like Chris, sometimes the second nuts is still good enough.
Absolutely. And honestly, I've played a hand against Andy where I probably tanked for way, way, way longer than I should have. But with second nut, I get 3/4. Isn't that interesting? That blew my mind. So he is capable. Andy is one of the best players that we have here at this game, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, well he's
So sound. with-
tight
with his
aggressive,
moves.
tight
Yeah.
aggressive, which is the best way to play Big O in my opinion.
But
Just
also,
tight
what a
aggressive.
difficult thing to keep up. Keeping up the good laydowns with also and like I said, the check raises from
Yeah, that's
down under. I
Well-
mean, he puts money in the pot and puts people in the absolute worst spots you can imagine.
Oh yeah, well he says pot more than anybody else.
Yeah.
And it's just blenders for everyone else.
Terrible.
And so back, back when they first started playing Big O here, I knew people that didn't like playing with Andy because of the blender. They think, oh, he's crazy. No, he's not crazy. He's playing it like it's supposed to be played.
Exactly.
And it's supposed to be a high pressure game to get people to fold. That's the goal, is to get people to fold in this game.
When
And
you
just go ahead
get
and swing for
away,
the fences.
right? When you get away from Hold'em and you start getting into these games where it takes a lot more brain power and a lot more.
Oh, it's a big difference.
But I do feel like Andy does really well with those games.
Absolutely.
Like you know what I'm talking about, the 1333s,
Yeah, all the wild
the
games
burn
that
and
they
turns,
play, all
the
yeah.
crazy games, the drama ha,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
I could play Hold'em for 24 hours straight.
Right. But those games,
But Big O and those other games, this game would be exhausting after about 5-6 hours. I'd be
100%.
cooked.
I absolutely agree. Look at Dorian's hand. Double suited aces, 3, 4, 6. You would love to see that 6 be a king, queen, or a jack, or a 10. Any Broadway card would be amazing there.
Banks will be the first to tell you sometimes that 6 makes a difference on a wheel.
Absolutely. But that's when you have a ace deuce 6 is
Yeah.
really important.
Queen,
See, he's gonna
4,
flop.
trade. Chris, another naked ace here.
He's gonna
Mitch,
flop the worst 2 pair.
yeah, Mitch here. He's got the jack high hearts. Probably won't play it as aggressively. Andy with pocket kings.
We're going to a turn.
Yeah, this one's going to check around. 10 does bring in some more draws. It's going to give Chris gut shots.
It's gonna be hard to hit that gut shot.
Yeah, Andy's got 2 of them. Chris is going to be the one betting it out, though. And Mitch, I love it. Put it out there.
Tracy's in there. He's got a pair.
He's got the 5-6. He wants to see the open end get home. He'll have it to an 8 if he can hit that 7 side. Board pairing 3. It does bring the hearts. That's going to be a little scary for everybody.
Dorian's got a boat now.
Yeah, so I'd say that 3 right there made Chris the boat.
Oh, we got a bigger boat in Chris's.
Do we?
hand. Well, Dorian's got 3, 4.
And
Chris has queen 3.
3 queen. Yep.
Tracy has a pair of 10s. And Mitch has a jack high flush.
Dorian's going to jam here and see the bad news.
Yeah.
3-4. They're making a side bet on who they got.
Oh.
That's rude.
Yeah, Andy just bet on Dorian and was
And
very
lost
wrong.
with Mexicutioner. Banks dragging some chips. I'll
Banks-
take it.
Banks dragging some chips outside of a pot.
He's decided to go ahead and make some money somehow. Side betting on some players.
All right, getting on to hand number 39.
So Andy 3.3K.
Just crushing.
Yeah, he's in for 23, so he's up $1,000. Chris back over the 2,100 mark. I don't think he's in for any more than was it 3?
Yep, that's exactly what he was in for. I mean, just crushing.
And Mexicutioner, I think he's in for 1.5. Like I said, apologize not be able to pull up the exact numbers as we had to have a quick graphic reboot. That was a software problem, not us.
Not our fault.
On the cloud.
Trust me, we are totally happy to put the blame on exactly whose fault it was, which would be what? Poker GFX?
That's it. Michael getting a hand here. Pocket aces with 1 suit.
Man,
Ace,
Michael's got the
jack,
best.
9.
Michael has the best hand in poker and aces. That is incredible.
Might be the only guy saying pocket jacks is the best hand in poker. Mitch is going to make a call with a couple broadways, deuce 4. Tracy,
Really
ace
like
trade.
Tracy's hand.
Yeah, he's got the only live hearts. Michael's got the naked ace of hearts.
I also really like Andy's hand.
Andy's doesn't look bad. You've got a lot of, typically I would say when you have a large multi-way pot, there's a lot of aces that are gone in their hands.
Right.
So you're not going to get that ace on the board very often. But here, that's really not relevant. But we do see 3 out of the 4 in the hands. 6, king, jack. Michael, middle set here. Dangerous flop, and he's going to try to protect it. And that's what he does, betting the pot 175.
Like I said, best hand in poker.
And if you're Mitch, I don't know what you're looking for.
No, Mitch is going to quickly get out of there.
Yeah, Andy with top pair, or two pair.
Top and bottom.
Yeah, he's gonna be in rough shape, but he does have the low if it does go
What
runner.
an interesting call from Andy. I would not have expected him.
He
to
usually
get-
doesn't
come
like
along.
two pair.
Oh my! What a turn for him.
Yeah,
though. Low
big
draw,
turn,
diamond draw.
He's gonna call anything here.
It's gonna be. He
My-
might raise.
I don't know because Michael's got
And
it goes
there
check,
it
check.
is.
Poor river for Michael, as Andy's going to see the good news is he goes runner.
Wow.
And Mexicutioner is showing the jacks. He's got a lot of chips. He's been up and down, but I venture to say he has just not run good today.
No, that was.
I mean, the chips don't reflect it. He's still got 1.2K. He's not down that much, but I just feel like he has been run down way too many times today in this stream.
I agree. I feel like we're getting a look from him right now, like he heard us. Did you see that?
Maybe
heard us.
so. And there's the double straddle banks all day long, putting in the straddle, and Michael, the Mexicutioner, racking it up to the 20. Like this game needs any excuse to get any bigger.
Right.
We're going to be streaming for about another 10 minutes or so. Like I said, appreciate everyone for tuning in across all of our social media platforms. We're going to be doing it again this Saturday at 7 o'clock for the 1-3 Saturdays. Always 1-3. Sign up and play on the stream.
That's going to be something.
Yeah, I'll be here.
You going to be commentating that one?
Maybe I'll play.
Oh,
I haven't played.
guys, tune in to
I
make
haven't-
fun of Reese when he's playing.
I haven't played on the live stream in San Angelo yet.
Man, if you guys want to learn what not to do, come on, tune in next week.
I don't know, maybe I mix it up. Maybe they think I'm,
That'd be awesome.
Maybe I just become a loose cannon. You never know. I actually don't even know if I have that in me. I'll be real.
I believe it. I believe you got it in you.
Calling the straddles, expecting the raise as usual. Calling the 20, knowing that it's going to cost more. Let's see what Mexicutioner wakes up with to see if he does. No, he's going to let it go. Just lets him live. So Ton here, suited ace 4 with the ace deuce low. Mitch pocket aces. We've seen pocket aces a lot today.
All right, so before we see this flop, all right, we can't do it now. Donnie's too quick with it. Next hand, we're both going to pick a hand. This is what me and Bryce do. We both pick a hand pre-flop, and if the other person or you win, then you win. You get bragging rights, and you get to brag the rest of the stream.
Fair. Well, I would not have picked the one that's leading right now. Michael flops trip kings. Decides to check it through.
Yeah, I wouldn't
6
have picked him
on
either.
the turn.
He doesn't have a 6. We still got a king
Well,
left somewhere.
There's a king somewhere in the deck, but no lows coming. That's for sure.
What
And
does
is
the river
going to
bring
check
us?
through as well. You only
How about an 8?
140 in the pot. You think someone would have bet a little something right now, but everybody playing this one pretty cautiously, and this one's
Michael's going to
It's
just take
somebody-
it down.
he's going to show the king 10. He played that one entirely passively.
Poor Banks. He thought his ace-jack was good.
You could have with the way that hand was
Oh,
played.
absolutely. Absolutely.
But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying necessarily that Michael should have bet that. It's hard to bet just trips in Big O. Don't get me wrong, it's not the play. But out of these guys, that's kind of a little bit of skepticism on my part, especially when you have a 10, because a 10 could make a lot of broadways and just fills you up, and then you've already built the pot for it. It's just like the perfect trap card. It would have been a good spot for a bet there.
Right. You know what I haven't seen a lot from our players today is where somebody on the river will have one of the nuts will say nut high.
Okay.
And does a really large, great bet to get somebody off second nut low or second nut high with nut low. You know what I
Right.
mean? That is my favorite part of this game is being able to know where you're at and make a great bet to get somebody off of a chop pot.
There you go.
And so far, it's not that people haven't been doing it. It's that we haven't really had spots to do it in yet.
No, and the game has played like any other typical Tuesday game. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong, but I don't feel like any one of these players is playing any differently because they're live on stream.
No,
I think that's one thing I was kind of quietly interested in to see.
right.
I
I think
like
we've
if-
moved past that.
yeah,
know what I mean?
but we haven't played Big O on stream in a minute.
No,
And,
but when we did, it was big.
yeah, yeah,
It was big.
that's true. But some people do maybe tighten up a little bit on stream, knowing that everybody can see them. Everybody's judging their play, even
Right.
though they know that we're not. We try not to get that way here in the booth.
No, never that. I would never judge somebody on their play up in
Hey,
here.
I will twist myself into a pretzel to try to excuse what's going on sometimes.
Right.
Just imagine a world where this and this and this is happening.
Makes sense. Yeah.
To make it make sense.
Yeah.
Help them out a little bit, but it's like I said, if Big O's not your game, but you like to try it, we've talked many times about it. The free roll this Saturday. It's a Big O free roll at 4:00, soon to be at 2:00, starting in August.
And this will be one of the better Saturday. I mean, all of the Saturdays are good Saturdays to come, but this Saturday will be great. We're going to have most of the Big O players will be playing a tournament out in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're going to be left with is all the people that are trying to learn, trying to have a good time, that aren't taking it too seriously.
Yep.
The dealers will all be here having a good time.
And it's a free roll with only $30 re-entries.
Yeah.
$30 rebuys.
We've said it 100 times.
Cheaper.
You will not find a cheaper Big O ever. I mean, you can't get better than free, right?
That's it.
It's my favorite 4-letter word.
A little difference. When they play the bigger card games, they usually either have a bigger box or they'll have like.
Man, we really don't have any great hands in this one. We're on hand number 42. And right now, pre-flop, a pair of kings was in the lead. Right now, post-flop, a pair of kings is in the lead as well. Michael has a set and 2 pair, which is not what you want.
No, that takes a lot of weight, a lot of your own outs away.
Andy has one of the kings, and Ton has a mystery hand. Oh, we didn't choose a hand for the winner.
Well, let's take Tons. We're about to find out.
All right, we'll take Tons. Why not?
I don't know. Banks is the one that betted here. That's pretty scary for a lot of players. So we might not even have much of a competition.
Right. Banks knows that just about any card above a 6 gives him a straight. Right? Or a 6 gives him a straight. And a jack gives him a straight.
He's open-ended. He's got the nut club blocker, in his mind means a lot, which it does.
If a high club comes, I know we're going to see a bet from Banks.
Yeah, Michael here, he's got the world.
Shocked Michael doesn't raise.
And especially since Banks doesn't have a ton behind.
How about the snap 8?
Yep, and
how good
now
is that turn for Michael?
Yeah, he's got a lot of his own outs and still gets there. He's going to check it over, but Banks isn't going to put another penny in this pot. I promise you that.
Nope. No, he is not.
There was nothing that could come on the river short of a 7, maybe.
Yeah, I think a 7. If a 7 comes and Michael checks,
maybe he'll bet it.
Right.
But yeah, we do see Michael there finally trying to see if he's got a fish on the line, but doesn't have it. Shows that he's got the kings.
Those are pretty good. It's a pretty good hand to have. Honestly, it's a really bad river.
Yeah.
Michael probably didn't like that river.
So we're once again going to watch 1 or 2 more hands here on this Thursday night stream. We appreciate each and every one of you. I want to remind you again that we didn't get to the flopped quads or better, so that $50 is going to carry over to the Hold'em stream this Saturday. So we'll be starting the Hold'em stream at what, 350? Because we're at 300 right now. Is that right?
That sounds right.
Yeah. So
I thought you were asking about the time.
I
was
well,
say
no.
I will not
7 p.m.
I will not be in the state of Texas.
No, we're going to be. I don't know if they update the WSOP Choctaw outside the app. I know Poker News is where I went for a lot of the updates for the WSOP, but
honestly, I don't know. But there's going to be so many of us that I would love it if we all kept you up. Like if somebody's at a final table, we need the River League to know.
We
about
need
it, you know?
photos.
We need photos. We need
photos.
TX Poker to be shouted out. We need
the
River League Live to be shouted out.
If I get photos, or if, Bryce, or because Bryce can post on Facebook,
right?
Post y'all up. Even if you happen to get a good stack out of somebody, doesn't matter if they're at the final table or not. Put a photo on Facebook.
I also think it'd be really
the
cool.
Players going to Choctaw this weekend.
Right. I also think it'd be super cool to have a picture of the big group of River League people going.
Absolutely.
We have like 11 people, maybe 12 people going.
Well, just get somebody to walk around and take a photo of each of you, and we'll just make a nice big collage, and we can all sweat your performance on the Big O.
That'd be so fun.
One of y'all get a ring and bring it back to the river.
Right.
That'd be too cool.
That would be too cool.
Put it up on the wall like Tracy's trophies from Midland.
Those are cool. Honestly, I think all of the casinos and places should make trophies like those. Those
Yeah,
are
they're
awesome.
Pretty cool trophies out of Midland Kojaks. Ace, Queen, Jack, Tracy, Nut, Diamonds with the gut shot.
Michael's
He's a-
got
he's a
2 kings,
10.
no 10, and no diamonds.
Yeah, he's had those kings. And he doesn't want to see a king this time as Doyle give Dorian Broadway. But Tracy's got the king of diamonds. And Chris has got the other king, so he's not going to see a king. Tracy's the one that bet it out. And Mitch going to come along here. Two pair. Why not?
And a 3, 4, 5 low draw.
Hey, could get some runners.
That
He's
is-
got a lot of them.
Definitely important to note if this card is a low card.
And then it is
Oh my
absolutely
goodness.
not, but that is a big card for Mitch as he now wins the hand no matter what. No diamond,
Diamond.
for Tracy.
There it is.
Oh, no. Let's see
Check
if-
it one more time, Mitch. Do it.
No, he's going to bet it out. And, Tracy.
Shaking his
it-
head. He
it's-
knows.
Yeah, he knows, but Mitch's sizing here is not only sus, but hard to pass up.
No, I really
bet
I
65 into-
actually really
Yeah,
like the
200.
sizing from Mitch. He gets a call most of the time because of that.
Yeah, $230 pot. And he only bet 65, knowing that he's going to be good here 9 out of 10 times or better.
There it is. There's
Tracy
the call.
makes the crying call, and that's what we were talking about. He bet the perfect size there to get paid off.
Great hand, Mitch.
Great.
Wait, did we see him do the?
Oh, we missed it again.
I think he did it. I think he did it that time. If I can
Watch the
remember
replay.
correctly.
Watch the replay. We'll
Guys,
see.
if you're watching, watch the replay.
Well, that is going to do it for us here tonight. A little bit of difficulties on the stream, but we got it figured out, and
Nothing we can't
we
get
do as much as we can on that. But each and every week, every Thursday, what did I say? Variant. What did I call it? Variable. I don't know sure what I call it Thursdays, but variety.
Variety. there.
Variety Thursdays here at the River League, and we will always be playing 1-3 Hold'em on Saturdays at 7 o'clock. Sign up for either one if you like Big O, PLO, round of each. Might even try to squeeze some pineapple in there on Thursdays if we can get that stuff figured out on the software side
would be
of
awesome.
things. Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of pineapple cash games. The tournament's always a big deal,
Right.
but haven't had many pineapple cash games. I think we did it once on stream, and that's when we figured out that the software didn't like it. So.
Well, we
May do it
the
again. Who
software.
knows? Just for fun.
Right.
But thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, we have the come get your cash game hours for the 50K free roll. The next qualifier, August 9th. Make sure you have at least 15 hours. I saw Donald.
Yep.
Calling out Donald, putting in some cash game hours to play in that qualifier. All you got to do is get in the top 10% of one of those qualifiers to get into that $50,000 zero entry free roll at Kojaks with a min cash. Probably been close to $400 coming back just for min cash for going to Kojaks and a shot at that belt and the $40,000 prize pool. And then the $10,000 mystery knockouts on the table. I don't know who Destiny is.
Yeah, I don't know who
Let's
that
figure
is
that one
either.
out. We've also got the Flush Frenzy. You can come and play while you're putting in those cash game hours for the free roll. 4 flushes, one of each suit, 60-40 split. You get 3,000, and the room splits 2,000. I don't know. I didn't look at the board out there to see how many we had going on tonight, but if you
I dealt a couple earlier today.
you still get some cash if somebody else hits it. The stream high hand jackpot, I'm going to change it now. So Saturday, we're going to 350. All you need is aces full of kings or better on stream. Play both of your cards and win that. That one's going to be climbing up. Just one more excuse to get live on the stream. Don't forget our Saturday Big O free roll. If you enjoyed watching Big O, come play for the free roll the cheapest way possible at 4 o'clock this Saturday. We'll be changing that to 2 p.m., but for now it's still at 4. And then, of course, our Monday Hold'em free roll with the bomb pots, always a good tournament. And Wednesday, Crazy Pineapple, always good as well. And then Sunday's Bounty, $65. That tournament's a lot of fun as well. And once again, thank you to TX Poker for partnering up with us here at the River League. Shout out to Jason from Abilene for making that live stream table with the TX Poker hoodie. Fantastic run by him in the main event as well. Cashing out, I'm going to say 800 and something place for over $20,000. You can play a Big O, the game you just saw right now on TX Poker. Go to txpokeronline.com and check out the games on there. Get signed up. You can deposit here at the River League and withdraw here at the River League if you happen to win big in one of those games. My name is Reese here on this Thursday night. This is Dre. Thank you for tuning in across all of our social media platforms. Look for us again this Saturday at 7 o'clock for the 1-3 game. Sign up for it. Contact Bryce. Contact the room. Get signed up for that live stream. and I'll be here. You dealing or you playing?
This Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be at.
Oh, we just talked about that. We're gonna be rooting on these guys over at Choctaw, and yeah,
don't know.
we got Michael here in the booth. She
My keel.
that's not only did she call you Michael, but this is we titled this stream the Mexicutioner and the Americutioner stream, and neither one of you got those names. So that's White Lightning Whitney for you there.
Yeah.
We'll figure that one out. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. This Saturday, don't miss it. 7 o'clock. We'll have some updates on these guys and how they're doing at the WSOPC at Choctaw.
There we go.
So the big O $400 buy-in tournament. I hope it's 400. That's what you said.
Yeah, I hope so too.
So